Oh,
does it say?
That was fast. Hello, you guys.
Okay.
Sometimes it's fast on the draw when it decides to show the feed, and sometimes it's slow. So, hello, you guys. The counter's up there.
I see us.
0. Oh, it just went to 49. All right. Hello, you guys. I hope you can see us.
Hello.
My phone just auto refreshed. It never does that. Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday. Can you see us? Who's ready for some vintage? We are. Leanna, we are. And you guys are too, hopefully. Hello and welcome. We were trying to figure out, I think it's been 2 weeks. I think it's been 2 weeks since Jason was with me last. I don't neither one of us could figure it out. We're just kind of like, I don't know. We just, yeah. So happy Fantastic Finds. I do have a community share. I know I haven't done one of those in a while. I do have something to share after the sale tonight. I stopped at Countryside Antique Mall a couple weekends ago, and I hadn't been in there since January. And before they were going to take their 4th of July collection down at the store, I snapped some pictures real quick and some cool stuff I've never seen, patriotic-wise. So I do have that to share after the sale tonight. So, all right, I'm going to scroll all the way up. Oh my goodness, all the way up there. Jason, how have you been?
I'm doing all right.
I briefly talked to you here and there, but I haven't really busy.
Keeping occupied. Things in life are keeping me occupied. So
yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. The shop is busy. We're trying to get things done and caught up around the shop, around the house here. So yeah, it's good. Hopefully I get to venture away to the shore, as we call it here, or the beach for a couple days next week. So yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good to hang out with you again, Amy. How are you doing?
I know. Okay. All the way up 3 o'clock today.
I asked you how you were doing. Are you doing?
Oh, how am I doing? Well, same. Yes. About the same.
Oh yeah.
Just, well, we were in Ohio over the weekend.
Right.
For the Northern Ohio Doll and Bear Show. We did a little bit of the Lincoln Highway that goes from Pennsylvania to Iowa, sales. It rained, so it wasn't that great. We stopped at Penny's Pickens again. We did a couple antique places that we'd never been to, and it was just 2 days. Boom, boom. And back home. So, it was a good weekend. Busy, but good. Yeah, just trying to get caught up on stuff here and things coming down the pike and all of that, as usual.
Gotcha.
As usual. 3:08 p.m. Lisa Shields, super early. Hello, Lisa.
Awesome. Hello.
Good to see you. Miss Karen G. Hey, Karen.
Hello, Karen. How are you?
Karen's going to be bid ending this evening for us. Thank you in advance, Karen, for that. Leanna. Welcome in. Sharon Spencer. Hello.
Hello.
There's Gavin. Hey, Gavin.
Hey, guys. If you aren't subscribed to this man, please make sure that you are. Amy's doing the snapping now, so please make sure you're subscribed to Grady Group of Vintage Recordings, guys. He and Karen do a lot of work on that channel. So if by chance you are not subbed, please show them some support. Head over and make sure you're following not only here on YouTube, but please over on Instagram as well. It's the same name. So give our man Gavin a follow. I know you love vintage things and vintage music, so you're going to love his channel. So miss seeing you guys, and I do check out your channel a lot, Gavin. So make sure you're subscribed to him. Thank you, guys.
And it's something like when you're doing housework or whatever you're doing, it's good to just let stuff play in the background. I do that often. Actually, I do that all the time. Is let stuff play. So, Miss Shannon, hello, Shannon. Good to see you tonight. And KP is with us. Hello, KP. Hello. And there is Mama Linda.
Hello, Mom. Linda. I love you.
Mama Pam.
Hello, Pam. And happy belated birthday, by the way, Mama Pam.
Yes. Yep.
Happy belated birthday.
We did. We celebrated with a road trip, and Mama Pam got a whole bunch of Barbie stuff at the doll show.
I bet you she was happy.
She was. Yeah, there was a lot of new people at the doll show that have never been there before, and a lot of like boxes of stuff to just dig in.
Okay.
She was in the same spot for like almost an hour digging through Barbie
Wow.
stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I lost my place. Tina Mom. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. And Pamela. Hello, Pamela.
Hello, hello.
Welcome in. Let's see. Scroll. Just seeing a lot of hellos back and forth. Mr. Brian's here. Hello, Brian.
Good to see you, sir.
And Jenny's with us. Hello, Jenny.
Jenny.
Elaine. Hello, Elaine. Good to see you in the chat. Miss Caroline. Hello.
Hello, Caroline. Good to see you.
I'm trying to get through these quickly. Miss Terry V. Hey, Terry. Hi, and Kegel's here. Hey, Jennifer.
Hello.
Hello, Paula Messimer. Hello, Paula. Minx.
Hey, Minx.
Chris is here. Hey, Chris.
Chris, hope you're well, friend.
I am. Let's see. Renee is here. Hello, Renee.
Hello.
And Janine. Hello, Janine.
Hey, Janine.
Let's see. I hope your internet behaves tonight, Janine. I hope so. Judy's with us. Hey, Judy. Good to see you in the chat. Joan. That's a new name. Welcome in, Joan.
Joan, correct me. Maybe, I think, Joan, did you stop into the shop the other week? The one week I said I was working. I feel like Joan may have been the individual I met at Mother Tucker's. So, Joan, if you want to remind me in the chat, but I got a feeling you're the lovely lady I met at Mother Tucker's. So I think so.
Awesome. Welcome in, Joan. Brenda's here. Hey, Brenda.
Nope, it was not her. Okay. All right. Well, Joan, it's nice to meet you virtually then.
It was another Joan.
Yes.
Let's see. Scroll.
Gotcha,
not me. Cindy Lou, you made it just in time.
Did you hear, Amy? Did you hear?
Yes. Okay. I know you haven't reminded me in a little while, but I appreciate the reminder every once in a while.
I just want to make sure you know she thrifted treasure because
she did.
I want you to be
Cindy,
in the loop.
I hate to think if you ever change your screen name. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, God, she can't.
Miss Helen is here. Hey, Helen. Good to see you tonight. All right. I think I got everybody in the chat. If I skipped over you, I'm so very sorry. And I will just give a general welcome to everybody here and everybody in the Lurkers Lounge that is watching but hasn't said anything in the chat. And anyone new joining us tonight, thank you for being here. That is a screen name I don't recognize either. I found a Putz ornament at an estate sale last week. I need to pick it up because of watching your shows. Oh, awesome. With a blue pipe cleaner and pine cone goober Santa. That is the best kind. Congratulations. That sounds like a good ornament. I would have picked that up in a second. The analog cat just popped in there, so I'll say hello to you.
Hi, neighbors.
All right, so we will briefly go over how the sale is going to work. Most of you are familiar with that. Since we do have a few new friends in the chat tonight, I will go over everything, and then we will get right into the sale. And like I mentioned, we do have community share following the sale tonight. I know it's been a while since we've done that, so that will be after the sale. All right, I have to get my slides up here. All right, I have some new fall slides. Fall. I know it's not technically fall yet, but we're getting into the season, so it's time for a little
pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
pumpkin spice time.
A little almost. It's almost. It's the tail end of summer into early fall. So make sure that you are logged into either Google or YouTube. That's how you can type in the chat. If you can't see the live chat, that means that you're not logged in. And once you are, it should automatically pop up for you. Make sure you're in the best version of the chat. So make sure you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. That is something you can do in your chat settings. There's a little kind of gear wheel. If you tap on that, that's how you can toggle back and forth between live chat and top chat. Top chat just kind of shows you half the chat, not really all of it. And then we do have a lag here on YouTube. So we encourage you to refresh the feed often, so you can either close out of YouTube completely and come back in, or the easier version that doesn't require you to leave, you can tap on the upper right hand corner where my kitty icon just popped up there. For the mobile devices, so tablet and phone, you can find a gear wheel icon up in the upper right-hand corner and hit playback speed and 2 times. And then you can get caught up from the lag. If you are behind at all, we're going to sound funny until you're caught up with us again. You can also find that playback speed under the gear wheel on the computer in the lower right-hand corner. And you can also refresh on your television in your home settings. I know a lot of people watch on the TV. You can refresh there as well. We will be doing, for the most part, offer up or auction style for the sale tonight. So if there's a quick claim round as we go along, we will mention on how to participate with that. But for the most part, we'll give you a starting price. It will be pinned up on the lower left-hand corner of the screen for starting bids, and we'll give you information, measurements, and give you any kind of information about if there's damage, any repairs, that sort of thing. We'll show that to you as best as we can. If you're interested in anything tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat, and I'll highlight them as we see them come into StreamYard. If for some reason we do not call out a bid or don't highlight your bid, try and put it again with an emoji. A few weeks ago, we did have some issues with filtering. Hopefully we don't have that, but if for some reason we don't acknowledge your bid at all, try and put it in again. We will do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of Karen G will be the winner. We're also doing just in cases. As always, we just ask to use a just in case that you have at least one straight bid in on the current item that we're showing. Then you can use a just in case during the countdown only. So that is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. Type that into the chat. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. For new friends that have no idea what just in case is, it's kind of like your insurance bid, your max bid that you would do on eBay. It will only bid you up to that amount and nothing over that amount. It's kind of easiest to see it play out, but if like the item's at $20, but you're willing to go up to $50 on the item, you could do JIC 50 into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before that, then we won't go over your just in case, just $1 over the last highest amount. Multiple just in cases, however, that do come in before the bid end turn into regular bids. If you win an item from us tonight, this is very important for new friends joining us, or maybe it's been a while. We need some information sent to us via email. So our emails are up here on the screen. You can also find them pinned in a comment in the chat. All of our information is also always down in the description of the video. And we do have our emails up on the screen periodically throughout the sale. And my lovely mod squad does put them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So we need some information. If you win an item tonight, we need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. We only do our invoicing in PayPal. However, you don't have to have a PayPal account to shop with us. Just let us know when you send that information to us if you need to check out as a guest. We can send a direct link to our invoices, and then you just kind of follow the prompts, and it's totally secure. And then you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, or Apple Pay in addition to PayPal. So it's pretty easy to shop with us. Just let us know when you send that if you need a guest checkout link or not. Payment is due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving our invoice, and shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. However, we both use Pirate Ship to get discounted shipping rates that we pass right on to you guys. And that's why we need your full shipping address, is to calculate your shipping. So that's based on the weight and size of your package plus where you live in relation to us. We do have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. We can ship to other international places. Just keep in mind that the shipping rate, though we do still have a discount for that, is significantly higher than it is to Canada. And when you do check out in PayPal, whether that be with a account or with a guest checkout, just double check that your shipping address is correct in there, because that's where we print your label for your package from. So that ensures that your goodies get to you and you have accurate tracking on your package. I ship from Michigan, Jason ships from Pennsylvania, and I will have Jason talk about that last point, and then we will get right into the sale.
If you purchase from me here tonight, I offer free pickup at my brick and mortar. I own Mother Tucker's Antiques. So if you are local to me, I am in Ephrata or Ephrata, if you're from out of town. Ephrata, Pennsylvania. We're part of Adamstown, Antiques capital. I am about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. So hopefully that gives you a geological idea. We are near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So if you're coming into the area in the next few months or the next few days or weeks and you want to pick it up, let me know via email, and we'll just invoice you for item or items, and we'll communicate in the emails on when you want to pick it up. Please, let's communicate in the emails. That way we stay on the same page. The last thing I want to do is miss an email and have you guys show up. And sometimes if the things are delicate, we'll keep them at the house, and then we'll take them up closer to when they're going to be picked up at the shop. So as always, Amy, thank you so much.
So all that we have to mention is when we are doing our invoicing this week. So I will speak for both of us this week. I will be doing invoicing and packing on Saturday. I believe Jason probably is as well. Why? We have our monthly holiday hangout sale over on Instagram tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we will keep an open box. Anybody that wants to come over to Instagram tomorrow night, and we can combine ship both of the sales together. So come on over and hang out on Instagram tomorrow night. We do have a mixture, not just Christmas tomorrow. We have a little bit of Halloween, both of us mixed in for the sale tomorrow night as well. And I think both of us have a little Halloween tonight too.
Yes, you got it.
So yes, both of us packing and invoicing on Saturday this week because of the Instagram sale tomorrow night. And I think that's all the nuts and berries. Yes.
Got it, Amy.
Okay, I think that's everything. Okay. Jason's gonna make me go first. So
please
get the screen set up over here. I promise you guys, I'm not gonna touch anything up here tonight. We're not gonna have whatever happened last week. I don't know what happened last week, but I'm not gonna touch the camera, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Parmesan, apparently it's bath time, so he's at least up here tonight. So okay, this is gonna be a pair of items. Starting at 16, and it is not a hanky and a brooch combo. It is a tally card and brooch combo. So you're going to get the pair together. I paired the brooch with this because of the colors in it. I thought it matched really nicely. So I thought, well, we'll have a little fun pairing the vintage together. I can't help it usually. So the brooch does not have any stamping or anything on it. And it is lovely. I like the kind of navy blue stones that are in here. And some of these bigger stones here have a little bit of dimension that are a little bit raised up than some of the other ones. The other colors in here are more of a turquoise blue, and then there's also some white rhinestones with some aurora borealis. So it's very sparkly. I looked this over up and down and sideways, and I couldn't find any missing stones or anything on here. It's really actually much prettier out in daylight than it is in my studio lighting here. But it is kind of like how the pin is. It's supposed to be kind of worn on the diagonal. Like that is kind of how it's worn. It's just kind of like a silvery tone on the back. It does have more of that safety pin style closure on the back side, but no marking or anything like that. And there's no bail on it or anything like that. So it is just a brooch, but it is a fairly decent size one. It's a pretty good size. It actually matches my shirt pretty good. Measurement for this, it's 3x2 on the brooch. And Jennifer, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. The tally card, lovely 1920s. It is a Gibson tally card. It has not been used. It says a Gibson product right there on the back. And I love when they have these little string tassels. Usually they're a whole bunch of them, different colors, but very deco style lady, admiring her lovely flowers. Although that is more a little bit on the purpley side, I still think that matches really pretty. So you're going to get the pair. All right. So Jennifer, let's do a countdown and we'll find out how bad the lag is tonight. All right. we'll do 20 seconds countdown here. 20 seconds, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It is like peacock colors and kind of like a peacock feather. Yeah, I see that now that you said that. And hello, pretty pansy. Sneak in there. All right, there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. And Jennifer Cagle, it is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $10. $10. And this guy's in pretty good condition. He is used, but I do have a Halloween piece tonight. I have Mr. Inky. And he did come in different forms. You know, they did change the artistry of him throughout the years. But he is definitely inky. They have him here on the back, and he is by the Norcross Company. I don't know why there's tape on the back. I don't know if the previous person, you know, taped it up on the wall, but it does stand all right on its own. It is used. There's a little condition issue down here by the foot. There's a little bit of flocking that's missing. But other than that, he is in very, very good condition. So I think this little guy here is probably from the 70s or the very early 80s. That would be my guess. So $10, he measures 7.5 inches tall, and he's about 4.5 inches across. Again, all of the flocking is in very good condition up here on the face. No issues. There's no flocking here on the bow or his eyes. And then down here around the foot, there's a little bit of flocking missing right there on his one paw. So, and then like I did say, there is a little bit of tape on the back. So there is a little bit of tape right there on the back. And then on the inside, it says, it sure would be a catastrophe, you know, cat hyphen, if you didn't get this wish from, and they crossed out me and they wrote us. And then it says Happy Halloween. So there's what the inside reads. So I do know that these little inky cards can be collectible. I haven't found one. God, I think I was fortunate enough to have some in the past, maybe last year or the year before, but I found this guy earlier this year and had him sat to the side. So
maybe he was in a scrapbook or something. That's where the tape.
Yeah, again, and you can see here where the tent part is or where it's held together. That's fine. And again, I don't know why they, I mean, it's just point noting out. I don't think anybody really, you know, cares, you know, about it since it's on the back. So $10. He's probably, like I said, from the 70s or the 80s in very good condition. And you have to look pretty hard to see where there's some missing there on his paw. So again, he's a nice size, about 7.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches across. And he would go good with your black kitty cat stuff for Halloween because he's definitely, you know, one of the little mascots from Norcross for Halloween. But we'll bring him back in the recap. Over to you, Miss Amy.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've come across an inky card. That's for sure. There's really big ones too. Those really
there is. Yeah.
They're almost like die cut decoration size, but they're giant greeting cards. Okay. I have a couple pieces of glass tonight. Actually, I have 3 pieces of glass tonight, which is odd for me to say. But I have a shoe, a slipper, in daisy and buttons. It's going to start at 12. I just got this over the weekend. Actually, we stopped at a little store, and she had a whole table. She had a whole table full of the slippers in all sorts of different colors. And the one that I really wanted to get had a chip on it. So I didn't end up getting that one, but this was the only one that I got. And I love daisy buttons. I don't know. It's one of my favorite, like, glass patterns because it catches the light with how it is molded, and I really like it. And this is not the one that has a little cat peeking over the top. It's just a shoe or a slipper. There's not any kind of condition issues with it. And I did charge my black light tonight because I do have something that glows later. This does not fluoresce at all, so it doesn't have anything glowy in there. But it is what is this color? Is this avocado green? There's like 8 different greens.
It's actually That color by Fenton is called Colonial Green.
Colonial Green.
Colonial
Yeah,
Green.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But I really like it. It's kind of that not Christmas green. It's kind of like more fall. I look at this color green and I think fall. Like it goes good with amber, like, you know, fall kind of colors. Right. Not quite spring green either. It's kind of more that fall green. I don't know. That's just my thinking. Measurement for this, it is 6 by 3. 6 by 3. And no kind of chipping or any kind of issues that I could find with it at all. So, Paula, I see you're 12. Thank you so much. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mid-and. These shoes were made for walking.
Yeah, in the 60s there, everything was colonial blue, colonial green.
Yeah, everything was colonial. All right. The mossy green, I think, is a little bit darker than this. There is a mossy green. I think it's darker. Karen, I see your bid end. Thank you so much. Ms. Paula, it's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $15, and you're going to get this whole lot. You're going to get the whole lot of these. Somebody was a damn good crocheter, okay? And you're going to get each one of these. These are technically all finger puppets, but I thought if you were crafty enough and put some stuffing or bedding in them, you could turn them into little crocheted figurines or even put some tissue paper in them, and they do stand on their own. So 15, you're going to get the whole kit and caboodle here. So there's a few cute ones. I did show you some in my reel. But here is one of the first ones you're going to get. You're going to get little mousy friend.
Oh, my gosh.
You're going to get cute little crocheted mouse friend. And they're all about the same size, except one is really, really big. So you're going to get little mousy friend. So that's first one in the lot. This little one here, you're going to get little teeny tiny ducky friend. So
I didn't even see these in your preview.
I only had 2 of them in my preview. So the rest, these are a surprise. So, and again, you're getting them all for 15. And, you know, where your finger goes in, like I said, if you put some bedding in there, they become little crocheted figurines. You know what I mean? So these would be cute to add into your kitsch decor. So you get that one. So mouse, they get better as they go on. So trust me. We have our rooster friend. So you're going to get a rooster. Again, I think these are fun. These are great with the upcoming holidays. He does have a mustache. He does, Renee. You know, maybe you want to use these as stocking stuffers for a little one. Maybe you want to have the little one play with them. They're going to be safe. My favorite, the elephant. Look at the elephant. Oh, my gosh.
Look at him.
I think he's even went as far as gave him little pink ears. Again, I don't know exactly how old these are. I mean, these definitely vibe 1980s to me. They're clean, no issues. So you're getting all these.
Those would even be cute on like a miniature shelf, or if you have one of those thimble shelves. I feel like it would fit on like the peg of a thimble shelf.
Then you have the little squirrel friend. So little squirrel friend.
Or is he a chipmunk?
Or is he a chipmunk? I always get those two confused.
I don't know. I think with the white stripe, it's a chipmunk.
Okay, so you have little chipmunk friend. All right. So and then still there's more. You have little ram or little lammy here. He's got little horns. He's got little horns, so I don't know. Is he maybe he's an albino deer. He could be an albino deer. I don't know. Super cute.
How many are there?
Then one of my what?
How many are there?
Oh, I didn't count them. So far I showed you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11.
Oh.
12, 13. You're going to get 13 crocheted goodies. So here's the little owl friend. Poor guy has a little smush nose, but there's the little owl. So I think he's super cute. Derpy little owl friend. Again, you're getting all these for 15. Then if you're into horsies, here's our little horse friend.
Oh my gosh.
Little horse friend. No stains, no smells. This one I think is a parrot. Look at the parrot. So I think
I love the parrot. Yeah, these would make really cute Christmas ornaments too.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, you can do other things with them. Then we have there's a little pull on the turtle, so you'll have to snip that. But look, they're three-dimensional. So you have a turtle here.
Oh my gosh.
And like I said, if you were so inclined and you put some bedding or stuffing in them, they become fun little figurines. So there's a turtle. My personal favorite for your mermaid bathroom is you have your octopus. So they made an octopus.
I don't think these were made from a pattern. I think they were just made by hand.
No. And then you're going to get a frog. Look at the frog. And then they actually crocheted frog legs. Frog legs on our frog friend, Ribbit.
These are awesome. I cannot crochet to save my life, so
his mouth opens. So again, 15 for them all. My personal favorite is look at the alligator. So you're going to get the alligator, and the alligator you can see where they open the body, and then you stick your finger in the alligator here. Oh, I'm an alligator. So some of them where they kind of tied them off, you're either going to have to like tie them a little bit.
You can just kind of poke it in there. It should be, it should be
or
good.
Snip them. So that, and then these are just part of it. I'm not going to separate them. This one isn't a finger puppet. You're going to get the little like terrier dog with the crazy tongue sticking out. Blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to get the big old piggy. These are kind of like your freebie bonus. So you're going to get little piggy friend as well. Now, they're not finger puppets. They're like three-dimensional plush. So, Heather, thank you so much. We're looking for 16. So you get pig, you get dog, and they are stuffed animals. They're not the finger puppets. You get the alligator, okay? So the alligator, and again, I've never seen these before, and I think Amy's right. I think these are somebody's creation. You get the frog, all right? You get the turtle. Renee, I see you're 17. And look, he even has his little derpy little mouth there. And again, if you stuff these with stuffing, they're going to become tiny little plush, or I was using tissue paper. My favorite is the octopus. Then I showed you little quacky friend here. Here is little VV. I have a mustache mouse friend. We have the parrot. We have the elephant. We have the little derpy owl friend, which you'll have to straighten his beak. We have horsey. We have rooster. We have squirrel or chipmunk. I guess we're going chipmunk. And we have albino deer. So let's go ahead and count it down. We are looking for 18 or more.
You're right when you said the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah.
Just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You guys could even imagine you could sew these into the tips of your gloves if you want. They were just something different. They're fun. They're whimsical. Definitely the whole zoo. And I thought they had some fun. So there is our bid end. Who's getting the zoo, Miss Amie? Renee. Congratulations, Renee. Thank you so much.
Those are so good. So good. I have tried so many times to learn how to knit and crochet, and I can do like 5 stitches and my brain says no more. So I appreciate anybody that can do that, especially the freehand like critters like that. It's a lot of work. All right. This is gonna be a choice round for me. And I saw my favorite ephemera dealer a couple weekends ago. And I usually get some sort of postcards or sometimes magazine things from him. And I got these from him. And so these are going to be pairs of antique Kewpie stories. So there's like 2 stories that come together. So I have 2 different pairs, and I'll show the pairs to you. Okay. So all of these are from 1915. I believe from Ladies Home Companion magazine. I've gotten some of these from him previously. So the first ones that you get together, and some of them are multiple pages, some of them are more than 2. Okay, so this is the first one. It is the Kewpies Arrive. I want to make sure I have the right one. The Kewpies Arrive is the first one. So it's kind of like the very first kind of origin story for the cubes. So this one is double-sided. All right, so it has look at that duck. Oh my gosh. On this side. Okay, and then it continues onto a third page. We've got Doodle Dog and a Mercube. And then it has like another story kind of on the backside. Okay, so that's the first one in lot number 1. And then coming with that one is the Cupish Adventures of Cupid Doodle Dog. So a whole story about Doodle. This one starts out here. Look at all the Cupies in bed.
Oh my.
And then we have Doodle here at the bottom. What does it say? It says the Cupid Doodle was thinking considerably. And then here's the second page for this, the Cupid Doodle. And then that continues on the third page here for Doodle. Cupid Doodle, intentions were so kindly. Very cute. Okay. Judy, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's pair number 1 is Cupid Doodle and the Cupies Arrive. Okay, the second is the Cupies in the Rainy Day. I've had the postcard for this with the same imagery here at the bottom. We've got mercubes, mushrooms, and all the goodness. This one is this one is just a single page here, but it is attached to like another story here on the back, so it's not like a single page. So that is one, and then the other one that's coming with this one is 3 pages, I believe. Maybe it's 4 pages. It's the Cupies and the Ancient Mariner. So mermaid, lots of Cupies and mermaid origin story. Yes, these are all from 1915. 1915 KP. Most of them have pencil writing up here in the corner. This one says August 1915. So the Mariner. So we've got big mer folk here up at the top and the little ones, and then this continues on the other side.
Oh,
the
wow.
Little boat. Look at all the mercubes.
Is that like a sea urchin or like a sea snake?
Huh? It's a sea snake.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it like a sea snake or a sea urchin or something?
What does it say it is? It's a wild sea snake. And then there's a third page that goes with this one.
He's a big burly sailor. He is with his pipe.
Yep. And then there's some other story on the back side of that one. All right. So that is the bundles that are coming together. So the Cupies and the Rainy Day and the Mermaid will come together. Renee, I see you're 15, and Judy's back in at 16. Or the Cupies Arrive with Cupid Doodle Dog, which I love Cupid Doodle Dog. He's cute. Okay, those are your pairs. And so how we will claim, we will do Arrive for this one, and we will do Rain for this one. Okay, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I believe these are from Women's Home Companion magazine. I've actually had a few of those whole magazines in this size before. And these are good to frame, whatever you want to do with them. But they're original Rose O'Neill. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Miss Judy, you get first pick, and Renee. Hey, Karen. Renee, you get second pick there. So Arrive has the origin story and Cupid Doodle, and the Rainy is the Rainy Day and the Mermaids. Arrive. So she's going to take the one with the doodle. All right. And KP, if you would like the other bundle, which has the mermaids in it, let me know. Thank you so much.
All right, $10 choice, Amy, and I'll move through these very quickly. These are Fun Nodder wooden pins or wooden brooches, whatever you want to call them. They're new old stock. They're still on their back. They still have their paper back here, and you can see that they say that they're hand painted, and then each one of them is made in Japan. So these are really fun. I figured if you wanted to repurpose them, you could. You can definitely wear them. You could probably put them in a little flower frog, but each one of these is a little bauble, little wooden brooch. So your first one is our little duck friend here, and you can see that his little spring action works. So when you wear him, he's going to bobble all over the place. So this will be your first choice. This will be number A, and it has this little safety back. I didn't want to take it off the paper for fear of tearing it because maybe somebody wants to use these, in a display to mimic, maybe store, new old stock. But they do have little safety pins or little safety clasps on the back, and they're attached, nice and safely there so you could wear them. So this little guy here is 2 inches tall, $10 choice. This will be your first one. We have our little duck friend. He's kind of moving fast there with his little webbed feet, as you can see. The next one I think is really, really cool. We have the elephant here. So they put some white in here, I think. Tina got a few of them. All of them have white here. I think they added the white paint kind of so you could see the detail of the elephant's trunk. Because probably if they didn't do that, it would be difficult to see the outline of the little trunk friend. So maybe you guys do some kind of circus theme stuff or you're into elephants. Here's the little wooden elephant with the little bobblehead too. And when you wear him, he kind of is going to be worn like that, okay? Because you can see here how that's sideways. Once it's on your shoulder hat, wherever you're going to wear it, that's how he's going to look on your attire. He's about 2 1/4 inches, so he's larger. So these are kind of fun, whimsical, probably sold at the 5 and dime back in the day. This one is a little elephant friend. And the little red part here is the tip of his trunk. So there's the tip of his trunk, and then the trunk goes all the way around, and they painted his little tusks and mouth red, and then his ears are in the yellow, and he's got like this circus kind of saddle on almost. So there he is. He's kind of angry. This little guy here is my favorite, little pelican friend. He has himself his little pelican gentleman's hat, and again, spring, so the little head bobs. Again, I think these are really fun. You can see that they gave him, some primary colors, and he's in like new condition. The little cards here, they are yellowed from age, but you can see that they're all made in Japan. So he is about 2 1/4 as well. And when you're wearing him, that's the way he's going to look. Okay. So he looks crooked on the back there, but when you wear it, he's
a very dapper pelican.
He is very, very. And this is fun too here in the summer still. You can, wear him with your nautical themed and stuff. And then the Mr. Donkey, I think he's really cute. Maybe you want to wear him at Christmas time. He could be your little Dominic the donkey fella, and he's a little spring-loaded bobblehead as well. So again, these are little pins or brooches. These would make fun little tchotchkes, little fun gifts for somebody. You can add them into some of your displays if you want to, and you can see how thick the wood is on each of them. So $10 choice, new old stock. Tina, how old do you think these are? 40s. So these are probably right around maybe early 50s. So this one is the largest at 2 1/2. So this guy is 2 1/2. So this one would be letter D. Okay. So then we're looking for $10. This guy, I may have misspoke. He's the same size as Donkey Friend. He's 2 1/2 inches. So I think he's really fun. And then we have Elephant Friend. He was the 2 1/4. You'd have thought he'd have been one of the bigger ones, but he's the medium size. So he's letter B. And then letter A is Little Duck Friend. But we'll set him to the side and we'll bring him back for the recap if anyone's interested.
New old stock. I've never seen any brooches like that. Not wooden ones. I've seen, I think, lucite ones like that, but I've never seen wooden ones like that. Those are very cool. Let's see. This is gonna start at 18. And it is a purse. It's a little unusual. It's kind of like a little pillow style purse that has like an expanding accordion top to it. And I'll show that to you in a second. And it's made in Western Germany. It has a tag on the inside, which I will also show to you. But this is kind of what it looks like if you had stuff in it. And it has a nice long little chain to kind of wear on your wrist, if you will. So it's covered with kind of little rhinestones, white rhinestones on the side. And they kind of meet at the bottom. And so you open this up. It does have a little patina, a little wear to the top here, but it has kind of like a scroll work kind of detailing punched in the metal. And so you flip this open like this, and then this expands open. So that's how you put stuff in the purse. And that's kind of the widest that it goes. And there is down in here, there's also a bonus coming with it too. But here's the tag that came off of the inside. I'll turn it around this way. Made in Western Germany, exclusively for Walborg. I've had some evening bags by this company before, but that was down in there. I don't know. I didn't see any holes or anything in it, but usually that's sewed into a side seam sort of thing. There's no stamping or anything on the metal part of the purse. And also coming along with it, Renee, I see you, and MJ, I see you as well. Coming along with it, I thought this was cool, is a tiny little tin. It's itty bitty. Look how tiny this tin is. I am including this. I got this in a estate sale. I didn't know why. I just picked it up because I liked the graphics on it. Purdy, I see you. Thank you so much. So Glazo cuticle massage, and it does have some wear. So you were meant to use it with a little orange stick. It's in there. It's in there. It doesn't smell like anything, but I didn't touch it. I'm not going to touch it. But it's in there. All right. So it's black and orange. All right. So that's why I picked it up, because I was like, it's kind of, but it was the perfect size to tuck in the little purse. Okay. So then when you close it, you kind of pinch the accordion back closed and then shut it. All right. So the measurements for this real quick before we count it down, it kind of looks like a perfume bottle. Yeah, I agree with you, Lena. Or a pumpkin. That was the shape that I saw, was like a pumpkin. And I believe it's called a beggar's bag. That's what I saw the style described as, a beggar's bag. So measurement for it is 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 and 4.5 when it is open all the way. And then the drop for the chain is about 6.5 inches. Okay. So Nikki Moss would like your donkey.
Yes, absolutely, Nikki. Absolutely.
That's the perfect thing to send to him, by the way. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will understand when he gets it in the mail. All right, Paula, I see you're 21. Thank you so much. So it is coming with the little tin. I won't put it in the purse. I will wrap it in something, but it is in there just because it was the perfect size to put in there. And then if it were me, if I was going to display this, I would probably stuff some paper in there to keep it kind of pillowed out. But it is a good candidate to hang as well. Okay, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I'll have to get that later.
Gotcha.
The little tin was like, nope, I'm coming out, and it's under my computer desk, so I'll have to get that later. And I do believe this is from the 60s. I didn't give a date on it, but that's what I believe it is from. Let me get caught up on the chat. Purdy Pansies got in there with a 26 right before Karen's bid end. So Purdy is coming to you. Thank you so much. And I will make sure and get that tin before Parmesan gets it. Thank you.
He would
never do such a thing. He's a perfect angel.
All right, Amy, $28. And these are rare. These are super rare. Me and Tina have collected miniature, whether they're Hagen, Renekers, or if they're bone china. And this is the first set I've ever seen. So if you guys are into bone china miniatures or Halloween style black cats, this set might be right up your alley. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to find another anytime soon. They're all in good condition. And these are the bone china ones. Hopefully my camera's been on hiatus here. It doesn't want to work, but it does say bone china in here. So this is going to be the first kitty cat. And this one's really fun because it's definitely the arched black, kind of scary Halloween cat. They gave them
perfect.
They gave them blue eyes. So it is a set of 3 for your 28. So this is we'll call this one the mama cat. She is 3 inches by 2.5. And again, no chips or cracks. Again, I'm sure these could command more on another platform, especially because miniatures are really, really popular right now. So if you're looking for a harder to find Halloween black cat, this is going to be for you. So there's mama cat. Here is the middle child kitty cat. So this one right here has the blue eyes with the one little paw up. Usually they do in this sculpt. So this little one here measures 1.5 by 1.5. No breaks, no repairs. Get in here so you can see. The only thing I would ask for is if they may have done them with green eyes, but they did them with blue. So, but I still think they're fun for Halloween. Maybe you guys have some little witch figurines these would go well with. And I just think in your little Halloween display, these would be really fun. So there's the middle one. And then here is the itty bitty little baby one if it wants to focus. And the little baby one is about 3/4 by 1 inch. So, and if you guys know these miniatures, it's hard to find them that they weren't broke or repaired. It's hard to find the whole set of 3. And this is a really unique set that does not come around that often. So Brenda, I see you're 28. MJ's back in at 29. So again, these are fun black cats. And you can tell the way they arch the one, they probably intended these to be spooky Halloween style. So Janine, thank you for your 30. We're looking for 30. Brenda is in at 35. So we're looking for 36 or more. So there is the little itty baby one. Christopher, I do see your 30, but we're looking for 36 or more. There's the underside. So this is the bright white bone china ones. So these are definitely the bone china. Christopher, I see your 39. So we're looking for 40 or more. Here is the middle kitty cat right there. Man, my camera's, there we go, is not happy. So there's the middle one. This one, again, is 1.5 by 1.5. No chips or breaks. And then my personal favorite, if you just displayed one of them, this one screams Halloween to me with the screeching, high back, kind of, gonna get you kind of look, kitty cat with no damage. So this one is 3 by 2.5. 3 by 2.5.
I've never seen that.
I agree. That. And Amy, I know you've sold a lot of miniatures. You used to collect them too as a kid.
I still have a lot of mine that I had as a child. Yeah.
But in all my years of doing bone china miniatures, this is the first set I've ever seen, and I've not been able to find any comps for this set anywhere.
With that shape sticker, I believe that's like usually Brins did that.
That's what I was thinking too. It doesn't say Brins on it. It says bone china.
But that like paint palette shape is usually a Brin sticker. I know they did miniatures, so could be. I don't know. I've never seen it.
All right, let's count it down. We're looking for 40 or more, and we are doing just in case, and you do get all 3. So I know, I love these, and you can collect so many of these miniatures too. So, all right, 40 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Looking for 40 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. On all 3, black cat, bone china, you get the whole set. This one alone, I think, is so worth it. So, all right. So, Christopher, you had it just in case you didn't need it, friend. Coming to you for $39. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the
congratulations. Those are awesome. Yeah, every time that, like, as a child, we would go on vacation or birthday or whatever, I would get some miniatures, or if we would stop somewhere at a gift shop. Got to pick some out of the miniature case. Grandma would always buy it for me.
I love it.
Yeah, I have most of my bone china miniatures. I have most of them. All right. These are going to be, and this is going to be a choice starting at 10. These are awesome. What I can tell you about these, so I haven't done this video yet. The gentleman that I bought these from, he only deals with antique, ephemera, and advertising. That is all he has, and he's been dealing in that for like 40 years. So I trusted his opinion on these. All right, and these are can labels. These are antique. These are not reproduction. He told me that these date from anywhere from 1890 to 1910, and I only have 3. But I could not resist this graphic. It is just spectacular. And so on the back here, you can see it has like, I don't know if there's an adhesive on here. I'm not sure how they get these to stick to the cans, to be honest with you. But there is like some wear to the back, and there is kind of a coating to the top, but not really. But I'll get right in so you can see the graphic, and you can kind of see where the inking is printed on here. So it is awesome. I just love the graphics. I love everything about this. KP and Judy and Minx, I see you both. So it is the Olney and Floyd and Golden Pumpkin. So I love the butterfly, #1, but it was double with the pumpkin and all the beautiful colors that are in here, and they're all the same. So it has kind of the printer's ink line at the top. There are like metal signs that were reproduced with the same imagery. It does usually have the butterfly on it, but it definitely has the pumpkin. So it was meant to wrap around a can. Of course, you could totally use this and wrap it if you wanted to do that. So it kind of overlaps. So you'd overlap it in the back to cover up that white line on the end. And you can, you could paste it. If it were me to display it instead of putting it on a can, I would probably take like a little paper clip and clip it together in the back, and then it will just kind of sit up like this. You could display something on the inside if you wanted to, or you could frame it or just display it flat, put it in a flower frog. There's a number of things that you could do with it. I couldn't resist it. And they're all the same condition. All 3 that I picked out. He had more. But I was like, maybe I shouldn't get more than 3. I don't know. I didn't know if anybody would like these. I like these. Yes, Purdy. He does antique shows in, I don't know, he said several different states. Yes, and he has a lot of tobacco stuff. And he was like, hey, you want to see something cool in the back of my car? Like, sure.
Right.
Like, usually people don't say that to me, but
right.
Like, I was really interested. He has just cool stuff. He's always set up at Utica Antique Market. And so I was like, sure. Like, kind of like, if somebody offers you candy out of the back of a van, you don't really go to it. But he was like, you want to see something cool? And I was like, yeah. So I did. And it was a really cool thing that he had in the back. And I got to film that too. So measurement for these are 11 3/4 by 4. So that's the size kind of can that you would need if you actually want to do that. All right. Judy's in there at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more on choice. I do have 3 available. So winner can take 1 or multiples if they would like. All right. So maybe when we go back, I might get some more. If he still has them. I don't know. He said he had like 8 different shows doing. So I don't know. Yes, only for vintage. Exactly right. All right, let's do a countdown. Judy's got the high bid at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid on. He has the most gorgeous cans. Advertising cans, and they're all hundreds of dollars. Gorgeous cans. They're fun to look at, that is for sure. But yeah, I did Good. Mom was with me, though. I wasn't by myself. She came with me to look in the back of the van. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Judy, let me know if you want one or multiples. If Judy just wants one, then I've got KP and Renee and Donna Minks after that. Okay. All right. She's going to take one. You got it. And then KP is also going to take one. You've got that. Renee, you are up for the last one. If you would like one, just let me know. Yes, he is always set up at the Utica. That's the only place that I usually typically see him set up. And she says, yay. Okay, you got it. Thank you all so much.
All right, Amy, $20 choice. $20 choice. And it's been a while since I've had any like artwork or paintings. And I thought we got these at a private pick, and I thought these would be fun heading into fall. Okay. And I know a lot of the folks here love gallery walls, and I know they love deer and things. So these are hand painted. It is oil, and it's on like a board. Okay. So the frame is wood, but it's painted on a board, and each one of them is signed. So if we can show you here, there's a signature right here by my finger. Okay. I don't know who the artist is. I don't know if these weren't some kind of a souvenir piece. I really do not think, because they are choice, I don't think that they're like made in Mexico style paintings, but you can see the thick oil paint if I move it around here. And this is the only one that has a slight little bit of damage right up there in the sky. Okay. But other than that, I thought this was a beautiful scene here of the doe and buck in front of the lake. I thought this would be fun on your gallery wall. As I hold it up here, both of these measure the same. They're about 14¼ by 7¼ So we'll get in here so you can see the beautiful scene. $20, hand painted, and you can see some of the vegetation back there starting to kind of turn and sort of be fall colors. So I thought these would be fun to use in your background in your displays heading into fall, or, you know, of course, all year round, or if you want to add them to a gallery wall. So I really love the way they actually did the buck, how thin his face is. I think that's really fun. The doe is drinking. And again, hopefully you guys can see, there we go. You can see how thick the paint is on there. So, and you can see the trees and the vegetation. I love the colors too. And thank you, Karen. I think it's very pretty too. So, and again, the frame is wood. So $20 for what I'm going to call original hand-painted artwork. You know, it is oil, and it's like on a board. All right. It's like on like a thick, not like particle, but it's like almost like a thick cardboard that they painted it on. Okay. And again, each one of them is signed with the same signature. It's like a D. It was hard for me to distinguish on this one. I'll show you on the next one. It's like a CAO. Okay. Sometimes a lot of these are souvenir pieces that were imported, you know, from Mexico, but I think this is probably a local artist, and the woman that we bought them from, she had some unique pieces. So this is your first choice. Like I said, a little bit of issue up top there, but other than that, still displays well. And these, she used just a nail to hang, but I do think they had a string on at one time. So you might want to figure out how you want to hang them, but she literally had them hanging on a nail. They're super light. They're super light, and the size of them, they're easy enough to ship, so shipping shouldn't be overly expensive. And again, they measure 14¼ by 7¼ So there was the first one. This one is great for fall. This one is a lake scene. Again, they would look really nice together. She had them displayed together. Here's a good close-up of the signature of the person who painted them. You can see that it is 3 ducks over like a lake scene. Again, this is a beautiful fall scene. And again, if they don't sell here tonight, that's okay. I can take them to my shop. I'm just trying to bring different things for you guys to decorate your home with. I thought these would be really nice. You know, maybe you have a guest room. You want to put, you know, some serenity pictures in. Maybe you want to, you know, use them in a gallery wall. This might be one that you would switch out just for fall and then, you know, put away and hang something else. And again, it is on that board. This one still has you can actually see there was something on the back of it there that it's kind of like some of the paint almost is on the back. You know, when they were painting it, you know, it stained the back a little bit. And this one does have, she did put a wire on the back of this one. And this one measures the same size as the first one that I showed you. So maybe you want to use one in the summertime. Maybe that's the one you use in the summertime on the wall. And then you pull this one out and use it for fall. So again, 14 1/4 by 7 1/4. She had them hanging like this. So maybe you just want to do one at a time. But we'll sit them to the side. And if you guys want to think about it, I'll bring them back in the recap. Over to you, Amy.
They're very Bob Ross.
Oh, they are.
You know that he would teach you how to paint. Oh, absolutely. Gavin's in there. Gavin's in.
Gavin. Gotcha. All right, let's do a quick countdown. I got a feeling we have a lag, and I feel like
we do have. I'll try and pay attention and let you guys know.
I don't want to feel like I'm dragging it. You know, I guess we toe the line. So let's count it down. 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This one here, where there's a little bit of paint missing, this one is still fun, though, because there's a crescent moon. You know how sometimes during the day you can still see the moon? I think that's really fun how they did that. So thank you guys for the bid. Susan, I saw your 20. Gavin was back in at 23. There's the bid end. So Gavin, you get first choice at 23. This one is duck. That one is deer.
Whoever painted these definitely lived on a lake.
Yeah.
They lived there.
You hit the nail on the head. They are very Bob Ross. Happy little trees.
Happy little tree friends.
So, and again, she had them hanging. All right. Thank you so much. The lady who passed away will be happy to know that her items are being enjoyed. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Gavin.
Okay. I have a choice round at 24. And I've never, in all my years of ceramics and kitschy things, I've never had any of these pieces. And I just don't, I don't see these in general, number one. So these are made by Lefton, and they're called the Sleepy Hen.
Oh, I love this series.
I love these. These are 70s Lefton, late 60s, early 70s Lefton. And these are, I have two pieces. All right, I'm going to hold them one at a time because they have lids. These are part of the canister set. So there is a whole, Lefton and a number of other companies did a whole kitchen line of different pieces you could collect to decorate with. And oh my gosh, there's no cold paint on these guys. So you don't have to worry about that as an issue. And both of these are from the canister. Now, neither one of them have Lefton foil sticker, but they do have their mold number on the bottom. So I believe this is the smallest one of the canister set, and I'll show you the other one. The other one is larger, although this is not the largest one. There's a larger one than this and a middle size in between these to make the 4-piece canister set. And there's a cookie jar, salt and pepper shaker, sugar bowl creamer, oil vinegar, that sort of thing. So let's go through this one. This one has a teeny flea bite. I don't know if it's even going to come in right here in that little wing crevice. I can feel it with my finger. So there is a tiny little chip on that one, but they're so cute. So they're called the Sleepy Hen because they have their little eyes closed, and that's how they molded them. And the colors in these, so they're definitely like harvest gold for the base of the rooster. And then a kind of a darker kind of turquoisey green, a little bit, it's showing a little bit off on camera. It's a little bit more like foresty green in person than it is showing on camera, and then orange for the pops of color, but no cold paint. So I like that. So just that little tiny chip on the wing for that one. They are adorable. And then the bigger one, so just a little larger from this one. I love the daisies on the front. And there is the same kind of mold. I love how they did the feathers molded in this one, but I've never had any of these pieces. And I just don't, like, of all the lines that are out there, I It's not one that I run across very often. This one also has a tiny little flea bite on that wing. And then I did see one on the inner rim of the lid, kind of right in there. There's a couple little tiny things, but really I would say that they're a good condition. And there is the inside. So definitely you could use these if you wanted to. This one also does not have the foil sticker on the bottom. I normally don't pick up chicken and rooster stuff, but these got me. Their little faces.
I love this series.
They're so cute, and there are so many. A fancy chick, Catherine. I agree with you. I totally agree with you on that. Your spirit animal. So these are 2 out of the 4 of the canister set. Sadly, they didn't have any more of the pieces, but they're just so stinking cute, and they would pair nicely with like Mary Mushroom. They would pair with some of the other left-in things that are out there. Karen, I see you're 24. Thank you so much. So let's do a countdown. Before we do that, I am going to give you a measurement. The larger one is about 7.5 inches to the top of the comb. And this one here, this one is 5.5 inches tall. And how I had them, I kind of had, you can kind of, change the lids up and make a little bit different poses for the chicken heads if you wanted to. Okay, let's do a countdown. Looking for 25 or more. Just a couple tiny little flea bites on them, but overall really nice shape. Okay, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I think every time when I see one of these, which isn't often, they always have a nip on them. I think they came from the factory with nips on them.
Probably. Nikki, I see you're 25. Karen has a just in case in there. And Gavin filled in with the bid end this round. Thank you, Gavin, for that. And oh, Nikki, your 30 did come in after the bid end. I'm seeing it on both of my devices. So Karen will go large or small. Let me know if you want one or both. And then Nikki, you do get second pick. I do have one more rooster thing this evening. Like I said, farm animal stuff I just generally don't pick up as much as some of the other animal things. But these were cute. I actually got the napkin holder from the same as these canisters. All right, she's going to take the larger one. You got it, Karen. Thank you. So Nikki, if you would like the smaller one, just let me know. Thank you so much. And it's not the sugar bowl. The sugar bowl would have a little notch for a spoon. That's how you can tell the difference. They're around the same size, though. Thank you both.
Oh, Amy, $14. $14. There is a little bit of wear to this tin, but candy tins are super popular right now, and so are candy boxes. And this is the first time I've ever found one from the 40s or 50s that is fall. Like this screams fall. So this is all your fall colors. Like this is like brown with like your orange and your maybe like light orange or almost yellow leaves on the front. So there is some wear to it, but boy, do I think it would look really, really nice in the upcoming Halloween or fall display that I think a lot of us are going to do. And this is a candy tin I had never seen before. So this is Mrs. Stevens Candies. It's out of Chicago, Illinois, as you can see here on the side. I believe the tin is probably from the late 40s, early 50s. There is some tape residue on it, okay? The new owner is going to have to decide if they want to try to remove that tape residue or leave it. It's not sticky. That tape's been on there for a long, long time. So I thought the autumn leaves looked really, really fun. And the background is almost like a caramel kind of brown. It's not really like a dark, dark brown. So you can see there is a little crease in the top. But again, one of these candy tins that I'd never seen before, and definitely one that you can use for the next couple months in your fall displays. So there is some paint missing right here. You can see that there is a patina to it. Again, I mean, this tin is probably 70 years old at least. And then that's what the inside looks like. So Again, really, really fun. I'll give you the dimensions in a moment here. No rust on the inside, just that typical tin can patina. So hopefully the light caught. There is a crease here, like I said. So $14 on the probably late 40s, early 50s fall-inspired tin. Again, I think it's really, really neat. I don't know, Amy, have you ever seen one of these tins before?
I haven't seen that one. No, I haven't seen that one.
And has anyone in the chat even had or heard of the candy from Mrs. Smith's? I've never.
I've heard of. I don't know if I've had a tin from that brand. I feel like there's a mint tin.
Oh, you know there might be.
I think there's a mint tin, like a holiday mint tin. I'm pretty sure there is.
And
but I've not seen the leaf. I've not seen the leaf one before.
What was in here definitely had chocolate on it because the first ingredient is chocolate. So it's chocolate, sugar, corn syrup, and it's hard to read some of the other ingredients. So this one definitely had chocolate candies in it. It's 9 inches in diameter. So it's 9 inches in diameter. It's 2 inches from the side. And again, if you're looking for a really fun can for your fall displays, I thought that's super unique. So 14, but I don't want to wait too long. I don't see any interest. That's fine.
The lag is really, I forgot to count the last time, but the lag is really bad.
I can't tell if we have a lag or not. And that's
it is. It's pretty laggy. Yeah.
I just feel like I'm taking too long. Thank you, Christopher. So we're looking for 15 or more. Again, let me get in here. There's somebody, I got a feeling somebody's Gam had buttons in this for years. So this is tape here. Okay. And I tried to remove a little piece of the tape and it took some paint off. So whoever wants to clean this up, just please be careful or you're going to really lift. Some of these tins from the 30s to probably the 20s, 30s, 40s, right into the 50s. If you start really working these, you're going to take the paint right off. I mean, that's for any tin, but these you'll definitely. So just be careful, whoever buys this, if you want that tape off. I don't want you to lift any of the paint off. So count it down: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, guys. That makes me feel better. So I don't mind. I will slow down. So sometimes I feel like taking too long. So Christopher, thank you for the just in case. There is the bid end. Thank you so much, Christopher, my friend. I think that's a really fun find. I've never seen one before.
I've never seen that one. No. And I look at tins all the time. Yeah. Okay. My 9:21 reminder, 20 minutes late on the reminder. If you have not refreshed in a while, do the gear wheel icon to refresh, exit out, come back in, do the refresh. If you have not in a while, I will try and keep track on my round when I do a countdown. When I say bid end, and then I can see on my phone how much longer it's taking, then I can count and let you know how bad the lag is. It seems like it's probably like around 8 seconds would be my guess.
Gotcha.
At least that.
Thank you.
Just based on how I'm seeing things come in the chat, I think that it's pretty bad. Okay. Let's see. I have a few higher dollar things tonight, just a little higher start things. And this is going to be a $48 start for me. I've never been able to pick up one of these before, especially in this kind of condition. So there is a little wear to her. I will say that there's a little bit of staining to the wool felt, and there's a couple little holes. But the composition for her is fantastic. So here she is. I've never been able to, I see these and I look at them, but I've never had one of these. If you are a doll person, you probably know already what this is. But I will say before I show you her special feature, there's a couple little, because this is wool, this is real wool for the clothing. There are some little holes, and there's a couple little discolorations. I did not want to mess with that. All right. And there's a few more on the back side. And I'm trying to show those to you first before I show you anything else. And she still has her little buttons on her little overalls. Okay, there she is. Okay, so she is a Eloise Gilbert, and her name is Trudy, and she is a 3-expression or a 3-face doll. Okay, so she has her little happy face poking out, and then she has little mohair for her hair peeking out. Up here on the top, there's a little dial. So you can switch her facial expressions. And so this is composition. She is from the 40s. So her happy face is showing, and then you can rotate to her.
I love it.
And this is called her weepy face. She's not real happy about it. And then the third face is her sleepy face. Isn't that cute? So the composition for her face, there's no cracking. So the face on her is really nice condition. I think the happy face is probably my favorite. Then weepy. Oh, poor
baby.
girl. And there is her sleepy face. So they did make Trudy in a couple different outfits out there that I know of. But sometimes they're missing their clothes totally. And underneath, she has kind of like a fabric body. Okay, a fabric body. And so that is what is down in the pants. So the only composition that's on her is her head. Okay. But I would say she's really just a little discoloration, you know, and things with the felt, which is to be expected. But I think overall she is in really nice condition. Usually I try not to pick up compo dolls if they have issues with this kind of cracking or anything like this. So on the inside, you can see there is a little hard spot at the top of the neck where there is a dowel on the head, and that's how it allows the head to spin. The little like hood here does not come off. That is attached to her. But yeah, she's pretty good condition, I would say overall.
Yeah.
And yes, so her name is Trudy, and we'll just leave her on her little happy face. Measurement for her, she is 16 by 10. 16 by 10. So there is her outstretched. But when she's sitting, she's not quite as big. When she's sitting, and she does sit pretty good. I had her kind of sitting up. She's about 10 and a half. About 10 and a half sitting. So if you had a cute little chair, she also looks really cute on a bed. Kind of looks like a Cupie, but not exactly a Cupie. But Cupie-esque for sure. I can see the resemblance. The color for the felt is really weird on camera. So it's kind of like a mustard greenish yellow for this part for her little jacket. And then this is like almost like jadeite.
I was going to say that. Look, I was going to ask.
Yeah, kind of. All right, Brenda, I see your 48. Thank you so much for all of you 3 faces out there. Don't cry about it. I love the weepy face. It's just like, I'm over it. Okay, Brenda, I see your 48. Let's do a countdown. We're looking for 49 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends. All right. So Jenny, I saw your 49 and Brenda's back in there at 50. Jenny, I see you're just in case. Oh boy. I counted 10-second lag there. Yeah. 10-second lag. So yes, there is definitely a lag tonight. Okay. Karen, thank you for the bid end. I like the different facial expressions on the emojis there, Karen. Thank you. All right. So over Brenda, Jenny is going to be my winner at 51. Thank you so much. She's amazing.
All right, Amy, I have a choice round, and they're going to be $40 choice, and they're going to be choice on some Stife. I had some Stife in a couple sales back. These are some from that same estate. So the first one is going to be our little kind of sailor duck friend, and I think these are like contemporary, meaning contemporary, maybe 80s, maybe 80s or 90s. The duck here is a squeak as well. He does squeak. If I can get it just right, You can hear he does squeak, and he does have a squeaker. So this is going to be your first one you can choose from. His little tag is there, and he's little Frederick. So he's little Frederick. He also has his little button tag here with the little metal button on there. Super clean, no smells, very, very nice. Collectible, like I think somebody probably just used these for display. And he is 11 inches tall. So he is 11 inches tall. And he is your first choice on Stife. So look at his little hat with his little pom-pom here on the top. Again, very clean. They airbrushed some detail there. They airbrushed his little nostrils here on the front. And again, he's got like his little sailor outfit on. So if you do like a nautical theme, or, you know, you're into little ducks and things, I think this little guy is going to look cute in your display. So there he is. So this will be your first one. And he would be Duck. So 40, and that was your first one. This little guy here, he does not squeak, but I think Mr. Wally the Walrus is the cutest. Look at his little sweet blue eyes. I always call these like the walrus like mustache. This is like has some firm texture to it. There's no issues to his twofers right there. And he has his original little Wally tag there on the front, has the Stife hang tag, and then also has the Stife little button tag here on the side. So I thought he would be cute. Your two little nautical buddies, maybe, if you did like mermaid kind of things or nautical things.
Wally the Walrus.
So he was 11 inches, also has a squeak in it. I know Stife folks like them when they have a squeak in them. And little seal friend here, he is 4 inches tall by 5 inches wide. So you can see the great detail, the airbrush detail to give him some dimension. Again, thank you, KP. I think they are both adorable. They came from the same collector. So this little guy here, and again, I'm not a Stife connoisseur, but I do think with this style button tag, it's probably the 90s. I'm sure it helps if you know.
I'm pretty sure you're right on that.
This one says made in Australia. The first guy that I had, it says that he was made of mohair. It says this guy's made in West Germany. So this guy comes from West Germany.
What's the duck's name? I've never seen him.
He is Frederick. He is a fancy Frederick the Duck. And like I said, he has a squeak on the inside, and the squeak works. So, and again, he's super clean.
So cute. I love him.
And they stand. He stands perfectly, so you're not going to have to worry about him tipping over. So he's your first choice. Your second choice is Mr. Wally the Walrus. I'm Wally the Walrus. And again, these are fun to decorate all year round.
So cute.
And then this one here has a squeak too, but sometimes there we go. You have to hit it just right.
Gosh.
So this little guy here is Cozy Movie. And I looked it up, and that's what it is. It's Cozy Movie is his name. Little Cozy Movie. And he is like little Azatar, or what do you call them? You always know.
Ascot.
Ascot. That's it. He's got like his little ascot maybe going. Cute little duck beak here made of felt. And he has his tag, and he's made in Australia too. So
a cravat. Yeah, that too, Joan.
And again, they're clean with no issues. So I see Nicole, I see MJ in at 42. Thank you guys so much. So, and I did a little research on this little guy here. They made ones with different, little bandana colors. I think one came in white, some came in yellow. They were different sizes. And this little guy is about 5 by 5. So again, they're all very clean. And these are the last 3 Stife that I have. Oh, is it Austria? Am I saying it wrong? Did I say something wrong? Is it Austria or is it Australia? What did I say? It is. It's Austria. Thank you, KP. I was saying Australia. They were made in Austria, which of course makes sense because it's right next to, it's in the same region. So yes, sorry about that. Austria. So this little guy is Austria. This little guy is Austria. And then this big guy, their big friend, he is made in Western Germany. Okay. So you'll claim. I'm a little slow to the draw, KP, sometimes, but I do learn. I do learn. So you'll claim by what they are. So duck with a squeak on the inside, very clean. Then it'll be walrus, or I would take seal because it's easier to type. And then we're going to call this one Chick. Okay. So
Duck Duck Walrus is the new game you play, Renee.
Yes, exactly. So, or you can take all three. I thought they were fun little gangs type.
They look cute together. Yeah.
43 or more, we are doing just in case. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. If storage is an issue, these two might be your, but this guy, if you don't care, he's I'm 11 inches tall. I love them all three together, and I'm definitely into like beach things, duck things. So there's our bid end. MJ, I'm so sorry, your 52 just in case came in after the bid end. So for 43, Nicole, you get first choice. You get first choice, and then I think Kate, then I think MJ will be back up. Yep. So Nicole, 43, duck, walrus, or seal, or teeth. I would take teeth, or Chick. I got them. All right, Nicole. Thank you so much. They're all yours. Congratulations.
The whole gang. The whole beach gang.
They're fun. Yeah. They're fun.
Okay. This is going to be my highest start thing of the sale tonight, and I'm bringing this because usually I don't get to bring swung vases to sales, and I thought I would bring it here first before it goes to the booth. And it's going to start at $60, which I think is a good price for these. Actually, it's probably commanding quite a bit higher than that right now, but I have a little Ellie Smith 3-toed in hobnail, and it is amberina in color, so it will glow, or kind of, it is orange glass. It's showing pretty crazy on screen, so it will fluoresce just on the mouth and the feet. Where that is kind of condensed. It's not really going to show that well, but there's not any kind of glow in the middle of the vase. And then once you get up to the lip, it has a glow as well. But I like this short little squatty size. Don't get me wrong. I like a big floor vase or anything, but they're not my favorite thing to ship. I like this size. It's 11 inches tall, and it's called a 3-toe because it has the little nubbins. They're sticking out at the base, and there's no kind of chipping or cracking or any kind of weird things going on with the glass, and it is just lovely. It's a perfect color right now, and again, it looks good with this for fall time. You pop a little amberina in there too, or amber glass. It looks really nice. Nikki Moss, I see you're 60. Thank you so much. Short and squatty. Yes. This is probably the smallest. I don't know. It might be the smallest swung vase that I've ever had, in the 3-toe anyway. And I just really like how the mouth is on this. It doesn't have really defined fingers or anything with it. So I'm not really like counting those, but I like how the opening is done. Yes, it's a perfect orangey color for fall time or for Halloween, or if you decorate with it year round. So Nikki, I see you're 60. Thank you so much. Again, it is I didn't measure the mouth on this one. It's 11 inches tall. The opening on this one looks to be about 4 inches. 4 inches on that. So don't get to bring these very often. It's been quite a minute since I've had a swung vase. Back in the day, we used to have them all the time. They're not easy to come across anymore, right? And the fairy lamps and everything. Do you remember that? That feel like that was forever ago, but it really wasn't that quite long. We're pushing like 4 years, I think, in that time frame. But Nikki, I see you're 60. Let's do a countdown. We're looking for 61 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Nikki, I see you're just in case. And there is the fire bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right. Nick and Moss, it's coming to you, lady. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $35. And Karen, you're right. I will. I should post some more things like my booths and stuff. I should actually just post more stuff from other Tuckers on YouTube.
I'm going down there tomorrow, so I plan to take some pictures tomorrow when I'm down there.
Gotcha. All right, $35. I hope we have some deer lovers and some shaker lovers because I have these tall boy deer shakers. They are in very good condition. In all my years of collecting shakers, this is the first time I've had these. Amy, have you ever had these?
I have.
Sure you have.
Those long neck deer. They're so cute.
So, and they are in very good condition with no chips or cracks. This one does. This one has its original stopper and some of its Japan sticker that's curling. This one does not have its stopper. They both have 3 holes on the back. I don't know if that's because they're both the same, or sometimes I've had shakers before, especially when they're painted like this, that they have the same hole patterns on the back. Okay. So just because they both have the same amount of holes doesn't mean they're the same. Some of the different Japan companies did holes, for salt or pepper that they were different. And then some companies, you just had the same amount of holes for each. So here you can see, look at the beautiful eyelashes, very Bambi style deer. Like I say, in very good condition. There's no chips anywhere to the ears. You can see right here, that's in the paint. That's the way they painted it. It is glazed over, so they did get a little sloppy there, but I think that's what gives them character. You can see the cream style front here, and in the back is this gorgeous deer brown. There's not much more to say. They did paint the feet here at the bottom, and they measure 7.5 inches tall, 7.5 inches tall. So these are fun for your fall displays. They're fun for your kitschy deer collection. You can even integrate these deer into your Christmas display if you want to. It is a time of the year to start decorating with your deer as we head into fall and Christmas. So, and again, these are super fun. These tall boys are some of my favorite ones to collect and to display because you can put small ones in front because they're so doggone tall. So, again, here's the back. And you can kind of see here, if I can get it to tilt here on the light, you can see they did give each one of them a tail. So there's a tail on them. So Dixie, thank you so much. I see you in for 37. We're looking for 38 or more. And again, this one has 3 holes, just like its mate. Again, no chips or cracks whatsoever.
It's like a giraffe and a deer had a baby.
It sort of is. 7.5 inches tall. And again, these are fun. If you have a couple different, deer shakers, you can sit, smaller ones in front and use these in the back. So again, I really think they're just so doggone cute and fun. Like what I would do is I would put different bows on them for the holidays. Like find yourself an orange bow heading into Halloween, switch over to a red or green one, maybe a little jingle bell on it for Christmas time, put a little Santa hat on them. They're just so doggone stinking cute, those faces. So let's go ahead and count them down. Dixie's in at 37, so we're looking for 38 or more. And again, like I said, that one has its Japan label still and stopper. This one does not. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 38 or more, or the bid end from Karen G on these tall boy deer shakers. So fun. Thank you so much, Dixie. Congratulations, Dixie. They're coming to you. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you so much being here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do this next, and it's going to start at 24. And I kind of, I found the holder first, and then I kind of collected pins to put in it. The only one that it came along with was this white little glass one. That was the only one that came originally in here. So I added all the other ones It actually took me a while to get enough pins to put in here. So it is a hand-painted Nippon hat pin holder. So it kind of looks like orange blossoms with an orange to me. That's what it looks like. And I'll show you the bottom. So it does have hand-painted, what does that say? I can't read that. Something Studios, Nippon. So hand-painted on there. So it kind of extends around all the sides. So not any kind of plain areas, but it will come with all of the pins in here. So I will take them out and show them to you individually. So kind of the longest one is in here. Definitely not weaponry range, which is over 12 inches. There's none that big in here. 8 inches on the tallest one, which is the glass. So these two are both glass headed pins, black and white. So black, just plain. The white one's a little shorter. Okay. And then this one here has a big old giant kind of pearly bead on the end, kind of a goldy setting on this one, short and squatty with this one. That one's about 3 3/4. Then this one, it's kind of like a pearly like tulip kind of thing, or a lily. I'm not sure about that one. This one is about 3 1/2. This one's very cool. This one is lucite.
Oh, wow.
Lucite with glitter trapped in there, black and silver glitter in there for that one. This one is about 4 inches tall. And the white one that originally came in it is also a glass. No, I'm wrong. That one's plastic. That one's a plastic head. That one is a little over 3 1/2 inches. And then there is a black. This one is glass. A black glass at 3 inches. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3.
That one I love.
The lucite is very cool with the glitter in it.
Yeah, that's a hard one to find.
Then 4. 5 on the big pearly head. 5. And then 6 and 7, the glass heads. And those are the 2 taller ones. We'll put those at the back. And then there's definitely more holes in here that you could add in some more hat pins. I tried to collect ones that are kind of like the colors that are in the hat pin holder. That was kind of what I was going for. Not easy to find. Like, I don't know. These are the most like easier to find, are like just black and white glass head pins like that, in different sizes, but like shapes and different colors and that sort of thing are a little bit harder to come by for that. So there's no chipping to the holder or anything like that, but I thought I would bring that tonight. We'll bring that back and we'll get Jason going. All right.
All right. I didn't preview this because I couldn't. So it's going to start at $20. It's a child's chenille coverlet. Okay. So the size of this, before I attempt to show it to you, is about 40 by 82. So there's no odors. You can tell that somebody washed it. So I smell like Gain. So they washed it before I purchased it. But this would be nice to put over top of a bed or hang it on the wall, since it's 40 by 82. So it's very, very clean. I hope I don't. Yeah, here we go. It's a kitty cat, you guys. And it's in pastel colors. So here is the top part here. It's showing. You can see here, and I'll move back. There's a little butterfly. So are you guys able to see the little butterfly right there? In pastel colors, pink and yellow. And then we have our kitty cat friend, little pink and blue
hobby horse
kitty cat with the little pastel butter yellow hobby horse, okay, and all sorts of other details. Now, there are 1 or 2 places where the chenille is a little thin, no holes, but you know how the chenille thins out a little bit, it almost disappears. And there's 1 or 2 spots that has this, and I don't know if they're dark fuzzies. Yeah, you can pick them off. There's 1 or 2 places that have like a little bit of dark fuzzies on that you'll be able to pick off. Hopefully I can get all them before I ship it. So again, it is a chenille, 1950s. It's a coverlet. Amy, is that showing okay?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's got the little hobby horse with the base, and then there's 2 little pink flowers down here at the bottom. No major stains, no major smells. And then it has these great bow details over here on the side. So again, it's very child looking, but it's also kitschy. You know, it's meant for a little child's crib or a child's little bed. And it's 40 inches across. And then the full length is about 82. So I thought maybe if somebody wanted to put like a dowel rod and pin the top, this would make great wall art.
Or a draped on the back of a chair would be cute even.
Absolutely. And it's a
That's
nice
a great
thin
price for a chenille.
It is. It's a nice little thin, and I got it from somebody that I don't think they knew what they had. So again, I know we have a lot of kitsch lovers.
I've never seen that pattern before either.
No, me neither.
Those more childlike ones. I've never seen that one with a cat riding on a hobby horse.
And the little kitty cat is in pink with some blue, and the hobby horse is like a butter yellow. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to scream child to me. It would go with your kitty cat things, your kitsch, and you could lay it like if you had a guest bed, maybe you could lay it over top the guest bed. Amy's right. You could put it on the back of a chair. So hopefully you guys are able to see. That's why I don't bring linens. It's sort of hard to see. So I agree, Nikki. Great color. Absolutely. It is in great condition. You are right. I'm trying to see, just take another moment here. I looked this all over and there were no tears, but again, there are 1 or 2 places where it is a little thin. So let me stand up here for a second. Let me see if I can show you guys a little bit better. So again, it is 40 by 82. There you go. Now you guys can see the fun little kitty cat riding the hobby horse all the way down to the bottom. Really, really fun graphic. Something that's definitely different. If you guys are into kitschy little kitty cats, or maybe you have a new little grandchild or baby, this would be fun to put into the nursery. This makes it fun. And then they repeat down on the bottom here as well. So this would be fun to maybe put and use as a lap blanket. Because again, it's very, very light. I was thinking it would be fun, like I said, to put a dowel rod through it and to hang it on the wall. Like if you had like a kitschy style room or nursery, that would make a fun piece of wall art. Again, it's 40 by roughly 82. Roughly by 82. I was getting a hard time measuring. I can definitely tell you it's 40 and it's 80. The extra 2 inches, I was kind of guesstimating. But usually these are rectangular, so that measurement made sense to me. So Sandra, I see you're 20. Thank you so much. We're looking for 21 or more. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end on the kitty cat, and my lights are washing this out. It is not faded. Those colors are super vibrant in person. It's just with all the lights, it's getting washed out. So Nicole, I see you in there with a 21. There is our bid end. So Nicole, thank you, friend. Thank you both. Nicole, it's coming to you for $21.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I have a duck one.
Mine that sounds fun.
Like I actually have one like that's mine. It has a duck on it.
Right.
But I've never seen that pattern before. What's the one I normally see? Like something having to do with like it's not a sailboat. Right. Like a sailor, maybe. I usually see normally on it. Or a cowboy. There's definitely one with a cowboy on it I've seen.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a pattern I've not seen before. All right. This I'm going to tell you right now because of the start price for this, which is a great price for this piece. Usually these pieces command a very high dollar, but she does have some dark staining and some paint loss. But I have never been able to get one of these pieces, and I couldn't leave her. I could not. My kitschy heart wouldn't let me. This is called the Dolly Girl. So it is a pixie wear line similar to Holt Howard. This is not Holt Howard. It's made by Menchik Goldman or MG Japan. It is dated 1960. But actually, when pieces have this really yummy dark crazing on it, I like it. I just really like it. Like, you can tell that she was used for her intended purpose, which is a creamer. And there is a little flea bite here on the chip, and it's been there a good long time. And you can see she's stained overall, but there's no repairs on the head. Usually that is the issue with these. She is just darn cute. So there is some, so the green and the orange and all the paint on the face, that is all cold paint. So there is some paint loss on the polka dots and the little scroll work, but you can kind of see the difference in the ceramic here, where the staining is. So she definitely was used. There are some techniques that you can use. I've had some success on the inside of pieces, lightening things with hydrogen peroxide, but with the cold paint, it's very difficult to do that. But I couldn't leave her behind. And I wanted to show you, I did bring the Holt Howard book out tonight, because there are some other pieces that are in here, but I wanted to show you what goes with her. So there's the little sugar bowl girl that goes, and in the 90s they had these with like $175 for them for the pair, but now they usually sell around that for just one of the pieces. But there are some other cute things, but you can see how similar they look to Holt Howard pieces out and about. I've only seen out there, I have run across this pair of shakers before, but both of their heads were broken and repaired. But you can see all the cute little pieces that are out there that go with her. And I like that she's a little redhead. I think she would also be cute for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
And her little tongue is poking out of her mouth.
I love that.
I love that. She would be really cute. And actually she would be cute as a little flower vase. You could stick little flowers out of her. She would be very cute. I couldn't leave her. I couldn't leave her behind.
I've never had or seen one of these in person. I've never.
I actually see the Holt Howard Pixieware jars more often than I see any of these pieces, really. Right. And there's some other, like Lipper and Man and some other companies, Devar, did some pieces that are very similar to this too. The good thing about MG Japan is that they always stamped. They always stamp their pieces, just like Holt Howard typically did as well. So measurement for her, she is tall wise, she is 5 inches. And then she is about 4 3/4. 4 3/4 for her. She is dated 1960. 1960. So as far as I know, they all produced this whole kitchen line in the same year. And I don't think that it extended very many years after that. So there's not a lot of them out and about either. But I wanted to show her, and we'll get Jason going.
All right, Amy, $20. And I didn't want to hold on to this till Valentine's Day because I figured our Kewpie lovers here don't care if it's Valentine's Day or not. So I had a little Kewpie Valentine a few sales back. I didn't realize in the book that I found that. I flipped a few pages a few weeks after, and I realized this was in there. So $20 if anybody's interested. This is a 1920s unused Valentine's postcard or card, however you want to describe it. So it has its original ribbon here that's tied on the front in like a baby blue color. We have the two little Kewpies there, one with her little bonnet, and then we have this guy right here who is your little Kewpie. He'd be your Cupid Kewpie. And then you see where it says Valentine greetings, and then of course it is signed O'Neill. Then you open it up, and it does have the blue on the inside as the back behind the cutout. But then you open it up, and there's a nice little. Amy, have you ever seen one of these style Kewpie?
No, I have not
before. So
I have not ever run across one of those.
So and then you can see what it says. It says, "Since I can't be a Valentine and come myself to you, I send these jolly Kewpies to say how do you do." So I thought. $20 I thought was a doggone good price for these because any research online, these even outside of Valentine's Day are pretty doggone collectible. So $20, technically you're getting a postcard, but it's a greeting card. And I do believe this is from the 1920s, and it is, an original, Rose O'Neal little graphic on the front. It does measure postcard size, 5.5 by 3.5. And again, it has the fun little little cutout on the back. That looks like a new name. This is Joy changed to my.
Oh, Joy changed her screen name.
Gotcha. All right. So Joy, and Amy, you know who Joy is, right?
I believe she was commenting earlier under her other name, I believe.
Okay. All right, Joy, I got you for 20. Thank you so much. I got you, Joy. So we'll take that bit. I'm just a little nervous because I'm still looking for Atomic 66 if Atomic 66 shows up anywhere. So Joy, you're new to me. So if you win, just make sure you email me your information, okay? So again, this is from the 1920s. It is the little Valentine greetings with the QBs. You have the little QB from Amy, the same friend. Okay, does any of that ring a bell to you? I don't want to put you on the spot, Amy. It's all right.
I'm trying to remember what her last name is.
That's all right.
I think it starts with a C.
I got you. And Joy, I got your bid of 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. If anyone else is interested. Jason, did I miss your? No, Nicole, I will. I'll bring them next. Nicole. Hang tight. That'll be in my next.
She's good. She's good.
Okay. All right. So Joy, thank you. Get your 20. We're looking for 21 or more. I think that honestly, I think this is stinking adorable. And whoever had purchased this originally, I had to erase. They paid $25 for it. I don't know. Wow. I erased it. They had paid $25 for it at the time. So let's go ahead and count it down. Joy's in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. And again, it is unused. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 21 or more. The bid end from Karen G. Again, I think on a pretty unique QB card, postcard. And I just thought it was so doggone cute. I don't even care if it's at Valentine's Day. I would display it all year round. So there's our bid end. Joy, thank you so much. And Joy, if you can, email me. That way we can save your information, okay? Thank you, Joy. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joy. Okay. All right. I talked about this earlier. So I have my, and it did come from the same place I got those left-in chickens from. Probably in the same kitchen would be my guess because they are the same colors. And I will show this next to it so you can see. Same colors as the left-in sleepy hens. But this is a lucite, a big lucite napkin holder rooster. Never come across this one before. Usually it's the owls or flowers that I typically come across in lucite napkin holders. And this is made by Wonder Mold, although it doesn't have the sticker on the bottom anymore. It would have a little kind of foil sticker there on the bottom, but that's not there anymore. And there's not any kind of like chipping or rough areas to the lucite. Sometimes that can happen, especially along these edges here at the bottom for whatever reason, but I think it's very nice. Nice condition for it. And it is kind of a I don't know, it's not white, like completely clear. It's kind of like a light yellow for the base, and then orange, yellow, and green. So the same kind of colors as some of the other things. So I would say it's like overall good condition, and it is a little tapered at the top just to kind of keep things contained in there. And because it's lucite, it will have this weird kind of it will have this weird kind of greenish, sickly kind of glow to it. Not like UV, like uranium glass or anything, but it does have kind of this weird glow about him. And it is on the larger side. I did measure this. I swear I did, and I didn't write it down. It's about 8 inches tall, and about 5 1/4 inches wide, and then the other direction it's about 3 inches this way. So it's a pretty decent size, and lucite does tend to have a little bit of weight. Yes, I was just going to say that, Karen. It's great to hold your mail or your, things that you have to take to the post office, or ephemera pieces or anything like that. I was trying to think, do I have anything that is not really? This isn't a very good example, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it looks good.
But like, some artwork with a rooster on it, or a farm scene or something.
Right.
I don't know. You can use these for not just napkins, if you wanted to. But he would be cool at Thanksgiving too. He could kind of pass as a turkey, I think. Maybe. So I will. We'll get Jason going on that.
All right. I promised Nicole, so I will deliver $12 choice. And I'm going to call these California pottery. I believe.
Did you say 12?
12 choice. Yep, 12 choice. And
got it. Oh, Leanna. I see Leanna. Leanna, I'll just do a quick claim for your rooster. All right. You got it. It's yours. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So 12 choice. And I'm calling these California pottery. I don't think they're Rio Hondo, but they're definitely California pottery. So first one is Derpy Little Duck Friend. I love him. He is a dapper little duck with his little chubby belly and his little eye. He's kind of eye rolling, and they kind of gave him little eyelashes. And you can tell by the paint and the material underneath that they're definitely that California pottery from like the same era of Rio Hondo. So this little guy here, he measures 3.5 inches tall by 2 across. You can't see it because it's so bright. There is some crazing on him. Okay. But I thought for $12, this cute little ducky friend, you could do all sorts of fun stuff with him, put a little hat on him, whatever, or just add him into your display. I also thought he'd be fun with fall. Since I had the other duck friend, I thought a ceramic duck would be fun. Now, this guy here has some attitude, and I love it. Again, California pottery. It is signed on the bottom. It was hard for me to make it out. I've seen some of these California pottery pieces signed like this before on the bottom. It looks like it wants to say something Wilton, maybe. But I've seen this same kind of little squirrel friend before doing other things with the same kind of signature, but I don't know who it is. He's got one little paw behind his head, kind of striking a pose, and he's pointing. So I thought this would be
He's doing the sprinkler dance, Jason.
He is. And I thought this guy would be really cute if you did a couple things. If you had like a big nut, get yourself a big nut, put it under his arm. He's super proud that he earned and won it. Or in your little fall display, put one over to the side like he's pointing at it. So I had this guy for a while, and I kept thinking I'm going to bring him when I do some fall things, and I think this is the time to offer him. So, again, no chips or cracks, maybe a little bit of crazing. KP, I saw you're 15. Nicole, I see you're 16. And this guy is super kitschy, cute with some attitude. And, again, I don't think he's missing anything. I think because I've seen this same little guy in different poses before. And I just think he would be so cool if
I'm
he had.
I'm pretty sure he's Robert Simmons pottery.
Is that what you think? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Okay. So again,
California still.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, these were all that Rio Hondo era is what I call it. Also you had the Freeman McFarland stuff, later. And what pottery company did you just say, Amy?
Robert Simmons.
Robert Simmons. Okay. So sorry, his size, I don't think I gave it, Nicole. It's 3 inches tall. He's 3 inches tall. And at the widest point, he's 3.5. So, and there he is with his little buddy. So they're roughly about the same size. This little guy here this one's 3.5. So this guy, he's a pretty decent sized figurine. 3 by 3.5, and this is 3.5 by 2. So I see KP back in at 12. Let's go ahead and count them down. Of course, it'll be duck or squirrel. So just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. He does 14, 13, and Charlie Brown. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He's got some jadeite green back here too. I didn't mention. So, Judith, I see you're 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. Again, they scream fall to me. I just think they're very kitschy and really fun. So, Nicole, you got your 20 in there right before the bid end. So, Nicole, I'm pretty sure I know what you want, but I didn't know if you were interested in Duck Friend as well. So, Nicole, just let me confirm just squirrel. I know you wanted the squirrel. So, squirrel. So, Judith, let me know if you were interested in the duck. And if you pass, then it goes back to KP. KP, let me know if you were interested in Fun Little Duck Friend at 17. So, Judith, gotcha. Thank you so much. So, KP, just let me know if you were interested in our duck friend. And you can go ahead, Amy. I'll watch the chat. I'll just hold it up.
Okay. That was everybody that was in there too.
Yeah. I'll just hold it in a weird, awkward kind of way, lurking over here on the side. Left side, right side.
Maybe you wanted the squirrel.
Gotcha. We'll bring the other duck back to the recap. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. This is going to start at 10. And I brought this tonight because Jason has some Remple Squeaks. And I am fresh out of Remple Squeaks. I actually haven't run across any in a while. But I found a copy of this. So this is the origin story of the Remple Squeaks. And it is DG and the Fairy Princess. And this book originally would come with the miniature set of Squeaks, which I actually had in the box last year. The same book would have come with this with a little record. And I just found a copy of the book. So I have the large book myself that was gifted to me from Misty a couple years ago. So I didn't need to keep this because I am collecting the hardened Rebel Squeaks, the poor hardened ones. So it is Remple's DG and the Fairy Princess by Ruth W. Remple. And this is DG here. Okay, so, and you can see kind of some of the Remple Squeaks on the front. And it has a publishing date of 1949 here in the front. So many, many years ago in a faraway land lived a little boy whose name was DG, and his home was bright and shiny castle. It starts off good. And he had all of these animal playmates that you're used to seeing. Okay. And then I'll kind of do the abridged version of you for this. So here are some of the other ones, all of the farm animals. There's Milky the cow, which Jason has tonight. I think he has Milky the cow. And so, they played. And then one day, a storm came. There's the storm. Look at him. One day, a storm came and blew all of the friends away. And here's where the Fairy Princess comes in, because he's crying about losing all of his friends. All right, I'm really trying to do the quick version for you. So the princess is singing away, and then she dropped her magical wand. Okay, and I'm trying to skip ahead here a little bit. So on one afternoon, he was playing on the river, and he has his feet in the clay. Okay, and then he is starting to sculpt his friends out of the clay again. And then there he is sculpting all of them. These shapes should look very familiar to you. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's Parmesan. So as he is going to sleep, he waves his magical wand, and all of his clay friends come back to life, and from the squeaks that he made from clay, and then they're all happily back together again. It's a very interesting story. I made it sound a little less interesting telling it to you quickly. So there is the ending. But that is how the Remple Squeaks came to be, and all of the animals and all their names and all of that stuff are in there as well. Okay. MJ, I see your 10. Thank you so much. Where did he go? I don't know. He hightailed it out of here. All right, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Squawky the duck. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. All right, MJ, coming to you. Thank you so much. MJ, you don't have a copy of this yet? I thought you did.
She does now, Amy.
Okay, thank you.
$10 choice. $10 choice, and I'm going to bring my at least two of them I can verify are Rempel squeaks. And I'm amazed how soft they are and that they still well, this one kind of just does that, passes air. It doesn't necessarily squeak. So this one's a naked little baby squeak. So very soft. Like, I mean, honest to Pete, feels as soft as it probably did when it was brand new. So $10 choice. This is a little Rempel Enterprise one. And little baby has blue eyes, little naked baby. So
I never run across the baby. Hardly
no,
ever.
No. And I think it's really cute. I mean, you could do all sorts of things with it. You could dress it up. You could just use it in with your squeak displays. But again, you can see
it looks like he's like riding in a roller coaster.
Wee, I'm just a Rempel squeak. So, I mean, and he is super soft. So he's super soft. So this will be your first one. He measures 7 inches tall. So he is 7 inches tall. So the second one is, thank you, Purdy. These are in amazing condition. Second one is one of the ones Amy just talked about. It's Milky. He is soft and he still squeaks. And then you can see there's a little bit of maybe patina or rust around the squeak hole. But overall, very good condition. He still does stand on his own. So, and he measures about 6.5 by 6, 6.5 by 6. So again, very typical, you know, their typical color. If there's no real indent or anything, he's in really doggone good condition. Like I said, he does stand on his own. So that will be your second choice. And I'm not sure who made this pony or the horse. He kind of.
I've never seen that horse before. We were trying to figure that out before the sale. I've never seen him.
He kind of has a wannabe Rempel kind of feel, but he definitely has. You can tell he is a little later. Pardon me, little newer. When I mean later, like a little newer than the other two I'm showing you. He does have a little. He has a little split in his ear. So there's a little split in his ear, but he still squeaks. So if you like them to squeak, he still squeaks. So there's a little, both ears seem to have just a little teeny tiny split in them, but you can see this one has more detail. It has some red paint here on the main part. They did paint some red there on the mouth, and he does also stand on his own. And he is 6 by 4.5, 6 by 4.5. So again, I don't know who manufactured this one. He definitely will go with your Rempels. They have the same kind of look. I think he's super cute. So $10 choice. I can't offer him any cheaper than $10. So $10 on these very soft, not hardened squeaks that are in very good condition. So again, he is 6 by 4.5. That's your little pony or your horse, 6 by 4.5. We have Mr. Milky, who we do know is a Rempel, and he has all the insignia here on the back of his head if it wants to focus. And again, very soft and does squeak. So that would be your second choice. And then your first choice was the little baby that you could actually, Amy, if you wanted to, you could put a little, I'm riding Milky, guys. I hope Milky. You could go ahead.
Wait, does he fit on the horse?
Oh God, he might. I mean, you could actually, oh God, he's gonna too. He'd be like, I'm riding the pony, guys. Like, let's
the
go.
Expression on the baby's face is just.
I mean, honest to Pete. So, and what I love, look at his little Buddha, his little chubby belly right there. So, if you want, I'm gonna ride. Come on, I'm on it for 4 seconds. Come on. So
the horse is like, you can just put some clothes on.
That horse is like, there's a naked baby on me. Come on, everybody, come on. So little naked baby.
It's a Rempel. MJ, the baby is a Rempel.
Yes. Yes, this guy is a Rempel. He's a Rempel Enterprises here on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. So he's a Rempel, and he has all his paint. He has his blue eyes, his paint, and my mouth is painted too. And he is 7 inches tall. So 7 inches tall on him. Just $10 on me. And then the pony, we don't know who made the pony or the horse. But he was $10 as well, and Baby Rose ride him. And then, of course, we had Milky. So we had fun playing with the little rubber squeaky toys.
Wait, MJ's in at 10. She was on the phone
10,
call.
At 10, and then you'll just claim what they are. It'll be baby, horse, cow. Baby, horse, cow. So let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'm having too much fun with this. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This horse is like, get this naked baby off me. I swear to God. So we'll have horse, baby. I'm a naked baby, or cow. And then whatever's left, we'll bring back during the recap. So, and the baby doesn't stand on its own. I don't think he was made to, but the horse and the cow does. So maybe I should just go live on my channel and play with Squeaks for, for like an hour or so.
You might get a different audience for that.
We'll just make them do all sorts of different things. I'm a naked baby.
You might have to put that under a paywall, Jason.
Oh my God, I don't know. So, and again, right. MJ, baby, you can go ahead, Amy. It'll be baby, cow, or horse. Baby, cow, or horse. And whenever you don't want MJ, we'll bring back. What is a paywall? People would have to be members.
Yeah, like an OnlyFans kind of thing, like that kind of thing.
Gotcha. It shows my age. Thank you, MJ. They're all staying together. I hope you have as much fun with them as I just did.
Like a subscription kind of thing. Yeah.
Jason playing with rubber squeak toys.
Oh, all right. Okay, this is a piece of advertising. Well, it's actually a salesman sample. I should say that. I got this in an estate sale and a couple months ago, actually. And they were really big into 1940s to really late 50s. Like that was everything in the house. And I don't know. And they had a lot of advertising stuff. They had a lot of tin toys. They had a lot of paper advertising, cartoon sort of things, and tons of children's books. So this is a Candy Kids, which I've never brought any Candy Kids stuff before. So this is a salesman sample book. Okay. And you open it up and it has all of these are cards that you could order. And they all have, so these probably look familiar to you. They're very similar to, they've always reminded me of like a mixture between a Campbell's Kid and a Kewpie. But they're all different. And these were like, and they each have like a little saying at the bottom. So this one is, who's afraid to face the mic when he knows his stuff is what folks like? So they all have a little saying at the bottom. All is vanity, so they say. I wonder how they get that way. So these are all like these I believe were postcards that you could order for your store. Parmesan, you're so helpful right now. So helpful. So here's the spread. So it's kind of like in a black cardstock folder. I can't see what I'm doing because there's a cat in my way. There we go. My goodness. What an awful way. I wonder how I got that way. So there's dolls like this. I believe Horseman made dolls from these guys as well. What's the harm in stepping high? If we had wings, we sure would fly. Some families need a traffic cop to tell them when to go and stop. So they're very similar to Kewpies. There's kind of tongue-in-cheek a little bit. And these would come out every quarter, as far as I could tell. Every quarter, the store would get a new one of these to order, new cards for their store. And this dates to the 40s, 1940s on this. MJ, Minx, Jennifer, I see you all. Thank you so much. Minx is back in there. I apologize for Parmesan's tail or whatever else he showed in the camera that I couldn't see. If I can manage to have my way, I'll show them. They'll be heck to pay. Fellow playmate, lend an ear. I fear the judgment day is near. What's this one say? Guys, like you make life worthwhile, you always come up with a smile. When temptation comes my way, I don't know what to do or say. I didn't read them all, but you kind of get, and these are all kind of printed on paper, and then they are attached on like a little gold ink square. And good condition as far as I can tell. But that's about all the information I have to tell you. What's the measurements when open? See, I didn't measure that, Jennifer. You would ask me that. Okay. Let's see. We've got 24. It's about 28. Looks about 28 to me. And probably 13, 28 by 13 if you wanted to frame it. Or you could also split at the folds and make them individual as well. And folded up, that is 9.5 by 13. Okay. So yeah, they had some cool stuff. Temptation is misspelled. Really? It is misspelled. Ooh, there's a typo. Yeah, they're missing. The P is missing.
Oh yeah.
The P is missing. Unless they made it to do that way, like, you know, the kids.
Temptation, right.
It could be. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it could be. Maybe that's the purpose. That it's misspelled for a reason. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to do a countdown. He's always doing surprise inspections, Renee. Always. Yeah. Okay, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't know. That one might be my favorite here. What's the odds if it is rough weather if two good fellows stick together? The little puppy's like, let me go. All right, Jennifer, I see you're just in case. MJ, I see you're just in case. And there's Karen's bid end. So looks like MJ is going to be my winner at 41. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, this is going to be a quick claim round. So it'll be a quick claim round. So guys, for a quick claim round, I'm going to show you the item, explain to you what they are. They are all pretty similar. And then I'm going to give you a letter to put in. And the first person I see is going to claim it at the price. And the first person can claim 1, 2, or all 3 of them. Okay. So they are these flocked black cats. They're made in Hong Kong. I have one with the original tag. Okay. And it says that it is made in Hong Kong and it is a floral creation. Oh, and it's actually out of Lancaster, PA. So they were 15 cents originally. So each one, I didn't even measure them. So each cat is roughly 2.5 inches wide by about 3 inches tall. And the pick itself is about a foot. Okay. They do have some wear. I don't really think they were ever used. I just don't think they were stored properly. So each cat does have it looks like he's missing his little pupil, but each cat does have a pupil. And there is little areas where some of the flocking is missing. That just happens on some of these plastic blow mold style things that have flock on them. So you can see that I have 3 of them. They are all in very good condition. I just want you to see, like this one here, the flocking is thin right here. Okay. So it's a little thin right there. This one here has a little, with the tag, there's a little piece of flocking that curled here. You can glue it back on or take it off. And the other one has a little missing too, but they're going to display well. And I think it gives them a great patina for your Halloween displays. and I don't find a lot of Halloween stuff. So they're going to just be $10 each. $10 each. If anybody is interested in them at $10 each, put in the letter H for Halloween, letter H for Halloween, and you can claim as many as you want. They're just $10, which I think is a pretty good price for these flocked kitty cats that just have a little bit of flocking issues. So it looks like Joanna is the first one I see. Is that what you see, Amie?
Yep.
Okay.
I see Joanne, Christopher, MJ, Judith.
Okay.
And I'll do Jenny before me, but yeah.
Okay. So Joanna, let me know. Let me know how many you wanted, and they're $10 each. And you can let me know if you want the one with the tag or not. And then Christopher, you'll have backup, and then MJ if we get back that far. So, and Joanna, if you are new to me, just please email me your information. Jason, you need. I know, Minx. If I could find more, I actually found these when we were cleaning out the garage. You want one without tag? Okay, I got you. Then I will give you the one. Yeah, I will give you that one. So you'll be getting that one. So Joanne, thank you so much. So that one is yours. So then Christopher, let me know if you wanted one or two. One or two, and then MJ. So we will go that one.
I think just one. Or maybe one without the tag. I don't know what same means.
Okay, so you probably want one without the tag. Probably because that little piece is curled. And that piece you guys can take off or glue back on. You want one without. Okay, Christopher, I got you for that. So MJ, let me know if you want the one that remains with the tag. It does have a little piece of flocking right here. You can either glue it or take it off, because that's about the equivalent of the, of course, I'll take the one. Okay, MJ, thank you so much. And you got the one with the tag. Thank you.
Flocking good.
Love a good flock.
I do too. Okay. I'm telling you what, I'm going to get a flocking machine.
You should.
I know, I want one. Did you guys know that you can get a machine and you can flock whatever you want? Did you know that that's a thing?
I think we talked about that years ago.
I feel like I need one that I can make everything flocking amazing, right?
That would be so cool.
I need to get one. Okay, this is going to be a lot, and it's going to start at 16. And so I have them in here just to keep them flat, okay? And there's more than one thing in here, all right? But mainly I got this because of the, so there's four. There's actually four of these pictures and stories, little things in here, okay? And, but mainly I got it for this one, obviously. The pictures and stories. So they all have this fold in the middle. I believe this is how they came in the mail. That's why they're all folded. Okay. Pictures and stories from October 1957. So for each month, they put out 4 magazines, if you will. So there would have been 3 other ones from October 1957. But I love the little mouse, the little mice, and the jack-o'-lantern here. KP and MJ, I see you're both. The leftover jack-o'-lantern. So a little poetry there. And then we open it up. So it's just kind of all together. The Halloween that was different. Look at all of those costumes.
Fun.
This is great. So this is a whole little story that's in here. So, you know, like Palmer Cox kind of brownie, like little pixie, up to no good. A little bonus there. And then on the back, also some more Halloween graphics. KPIC or 20. Broomstick Travel. Witches ride at Halloween. I know, because I just have seen a small witch waiting to ride high upon a broomstick toward the sky. Great illustration there. And then a couple more little poetry things. Something to do. Plan a Halloween treat for someone. You may get some good ideas from the story on pages 2 and 3. So anyway, there's Halloween. The other 2, May I see your 21, are from May. All these 3 are from May. Okay. So this one here is part 1 for May 1958. So they're all orange and black, which I kind of like. All orange and black kind of colored. So they're all kind of similar. Like there's a bigger story on the inside and then some smaller things on the back and the front. So that's part 1. Part 2, wait, no, this is part 3. So I think maybe part 2 is missing. Part 3 here. So 3rd grade adopts a family. I'm going to try and show these as quickly as I can. This one has a cute little turtle music in here. That's adorable. And then a little story and poetry there. And then I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe just a story here on the back. And then this one, this one's part 2. This one is part 2 from May 11th, Lullaby for Baby Brother. Cute. And then that opens up, and then there's a little Joe Papa the Genteel Mouse. Look at him. Is he wearing a witch hat? I don't know. And then that looks like it continues on the backside, and then a couple other little poetry things. Okay, so 3 things from May, and then the one from October, which is pretty good. All of those are pretty good things to frame as well. Okay, so real quick, the measurements on these looks like 8, probably 8 by 11. Yep, 8 by 11. Janine, I see you're 22. Thank you so much. So you're gonna get all of those together, and I will, if you want me to, I can put them in here, or usually I ship pad this stuff in between cardboard. You just let me know. This does add a little extra weight and dimension to this. So if that is something you're concerned about, I can always just do cardboard. Okay. Janine, I see you're 22. Let's do the countdown, looking for 23 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it. I've never seen these before. These pictures and stories. That was a new little ephemera thing for me. I don't even remember where I got these.
That graphic is pretty fantastic there.
All the graphics in there are good. All right, there is a bid in from Karen. All right, looks like Renee had a just in case, and so did MJ. So MJ is going to be my winner at 29. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $18, and you're going to get both of these. And the candy company, and I hope I'm saying it right, it's Blum's. That's what I always called it. And these candy tins are super hard to find. And when you do, they're pretty expensive, but you're going to get both of these. One's a little faded, one's in really good crisp condition. So these are probably from the 40s into the 50s, and these would be great in your fall display as risers. So first one you're going to get is the Coffee Teens, which was a coffee style candy. They used to use these little kids and sort of dress them up in different attire, especially in these 40s, 50s style candy tins. So you'll get both of these for the $18. What's fun is they have their lid. A lot of times, once they used the key and opened these, the lids were gone. So they kept the lid, which is really, really fun. So that just pops right on there. And they're kind of like tin cans, sort of like, coffee cans were back in the day. So, and it gives you what some of the ingredients are: cane sugar, corn syrup, butter, which actually these probably would have tasted pretty good. And it is 8 ounces. So again, if you look these up online, or you are able to ever find these candy tins, I don't know, Amy, if you've ever used these to craft.
The only one of that tin I've only seen in the middle of Missouri. And I believe it was like $60 or something.
Yeah, these candy tins, I don't know if they were expensive. A lot of people didn't hold on to them. But I have like 2 that have Cupids on them that'll come to a future sale, around like Valentine's Day style. They're super collectible. So you'll get both of these. This can here, the coffee one, the coffee candy, is 4.5 inches tall by about 3.5 inches in diameter. Okay. So super clean. That would be a great riser for the upcoming fall. If you can 40s, 50s style graphics, from the tulips to the butterfly to like their very abstract style tree. And over there on the other side to the little Dutch kid. So you get that. And you're also going to get the almondettes. This one is a little faded, but still in super good condition and really fun. And it's a little bigger than the other one that I showed you. So if you guys are into advertising, candy, or into tins, that's a doggone good deal, $18 for these, because they do have their lids, even with some fading. So if I were to take these to the store, they're probably, I mean, Amie said 65, probably the same for these, because they just don't come around that often in this kind of condition. Even though fading, that's still good for these. So this is 4 3/4 inches tall, so it is a little bigger, and then the diameter on this one is bigger. This one's 4 inches in diameter. So I thought the two of them together in a fall display would look really good, stacked on top of each other like that. And again, like I explained, these usually the people didn't keep the tops. I can't get the top off of this one, so I don't want to try to pry it off. But a lot of times these were the ones that you had that little turn key, and you would go ahead and take it off, take that little strip of tin off, and then you'd be able to take the top off. So 18 for both. If nobody's interested, that's okay. You can actually see where the key would have been right there, like on a Butterbits tin. So no one's interested, that's okay. I will take them somewhere else to sell, but I'll bring them back for the recap. 18, over to you, Amie.
All right. Yeah, I'd never seen that coffee one.
No, they're
first time I had ever seen that one.
Yeah, they're really good tins. So
the middle of Missouri somewhere. I was like, oh, I think I'd seen the almond one before, but I'd never seen the coffee one.
It's the first time I've ever been able to get them. So,
and I think that there's 2 other flavors that they did too. I can't
there is,
yeah, off the top of my head, but I think there's. And if I want to remember about those, you could get all the flavors, and then you could have a canister set because they were all different sizes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Okay. My next round's going to start at 9, and he is a cutie. Oh, look at that face. This is a Joseph Originals, and when I initially purchased him, I thought I looked him over pretty good, but apparently not good enough. His head has been repaired, but it's a good repair. It's very hard to see. It's a little bit easier to see from the backside. I've never had any from this series before. There's a whole series of these cutie pies later into the 60s. This series is from, and there is a partial Joseph Originals sticker here on the back. He is stamped Joseph Originals here on the bottom. That little black and gold Japan sticker is gone on the base, but yes, his cute little head has been repaired. But he's got a little patch on his britches, and he's holding a little bouquet of flowers behind his back. Look at his little buns and his pants. But yes, his neck has been repaired. I'm going to get right up in there. There's a teeny little tiny flea bite right there, probably. But where the glue line is, it's very difficult to see on him. You really have to be up on it. And then there's a little bit bigger one here on the back, and that's kind of where you can just kind of start to make out the little line in there, although it is very hard to see. They did a very good job not getting gloopy glue or anything anywhere, and I like that they wanted to rescue him. I think usually when we try not to get stuff that is damaged in the first place, but I feel like people, they want to save their stuff. Like if I break my own stuff, I can glue it back together too. You know what I mean? I don't want to just throw it in the trash. And how could you throw that cute little face in the trash anyway? And he's just darn cute. He is not 4 by 4.5. 4 by 4.5. And this is a very cute little series. All of the figurines in the series are difficult to find. I've never run across him before. I think I maybe have had one of the girls from the series, but I've never had any of the little boys. Oh, so cute. Yes, I love him. And again, he was kind of in my color theme with things tonight. I don't know why I went with mustard, orange, and green tonight, but that was just how it came to be. Brenda, Jennifer, I see you with all of your bids in there. Thank you so much. Brenda has the high bid at 12. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He's so cute. Fall colors. Yeah, I guess, Jennifer.
I have him, but he's a little boss man with a little cigar in his hand. They're fun.
Jennifer, I see you're 14. Thank you. There's Karen's bid end. All right. Kegel, he's coming to you. Thank you so much. I brought you flowers, Jennifer.
All right, Amy, $14. And I have a month angel, and she's fun. You don't need to have a birthday in August to enjoy her. You can put her in your summer displays because she has this fun little picnic basket. She's probably one of my favorite angels. I mean, outside of your traditional holiday months like Christmas and stuff. So she would be fun if you did. Boy, she's really getting washed out. Let's get her up close here so you can see. There's no damage to her wings, no issues. $14. She is made by Napco. She has a very jadeite green bow here. The spaghetti's very clean with no chips. And she has her little picnic basket. She's heading down to the beach or the shore, maybe out to the park to have a little picnic with you. She has her little pink bow in her hair. The face is very, very clean. You know, sometimes if these aren't stored properly, they can sort of distort or discolor. There's no issues to the halo whatsoever. And like I said, wings are still intact. She only has a little tiny bit of residue where the Napco sticker would have been. And she is part of the A series, and she's a 1368. So she is 4.5 inches tall. She would be the medium-sized one. They came in different sizes for the series. So she's 4.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So again, if you have a birthday in August, then she would be your birthday angel. If not, I think she is just fun to put into your summer. Maybe if you do a picnic display, you know, get out a picnic basket, you know, do some sort of display like that. I think she would be fun to use in that. So the August is pretty center and nice. Sometimes when they pushed them through the assembly line, the stamp wasn't vibrant or it was off center. This one's really good. And again, jadeite. And they actually, I know it's really getting washed out here. You can see where the undercolor here is the same jadeite that goes underneath here. So it kind of makes it all pop. So Leanna, thank you so much. I see you're 14. We're looking for 15 or more on her. Again, face is clean and she has blue eyes, spaghetti, no chips, wings are fine. Let's go ahead and count her down. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, she's fun if you collect shore things like taffy boxes or beach things. Put some seashells around her. She's heading down to the shore with her lunch. Just a really fun one. So thank you so much, Leanna. She is coming to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. I think this should be our last round.
Mm-hmm.
It's our last round. Then we will do a quick recap and then quick community share, and then we will say goodnight. Okay. My last round's going to start at 8. And I have my last piece of glass, which is a little birdie, a little squatty bird paperweight. And I'm not sure the manufacturer for this bird. I wouldn't call him Swedish because the bottom is not highly polished like the outside. It does have kind of a, it's flat. It's definitely flat, but it's a muted surface on the bottom. Usually I've sold Swedish bird ones before, and they are usually highly polished on the bottom. There are a couple little flea bites on the edging here on the bottom, but it does not affect him sitting. His little tail and his little beaky, it looks like I'm captured in that bird in a couple different places.
Oh my gosh, Amy, you're in the bird.
So weird. I didn't know how that was going to show on camera, but that's kind of strange. Like, ooh, I'm inside the bird.
And it's odd.
And he has kind of these weird, kind of like yellow controlled kind of, I don't know how they do that. Glass blowing is fascinating to me. But there's kind of like little yellow and white kind of captured things that are in there. And that is kind of like a bubble bit on the inside. I don't see any like kind of impact, like issues on the outside of the bird. Sometimes paperweights can get those. There's the top of his head. He's just a squat little fellow. He's got kind of little pinched in eyes right in there, and then a tiny little beaky and a tiny little tail. Yeah, I don't know. He's not like greasy feeling or anything like that. To me, I just liked him. I liked him. I got him over the weekend. I just don't see the bird paperweights like I used to. Besides Fenton birds, I usually don't see many of these guys out. And I actually don't see the Ron Ray or the Terra Studios, like the Bluebirds. I don't see those out and about anywhere either, which is bizarre because they used to come about all the time. Measurement for Birdie Friend, he is 2.5 by 3. 2.5 by 3 for him. And since I had a couple other glass things tonight, I thought I would bring him. But I'm trying to see. So right in there is one. Right in there. It's hard to show clear. Right in there is one of the chips on that side. But on this side, you cannot see anything when he is sitting at all. You just kind of put that to the back. I didn't think that that little chip on the bottom was like a deal breaker for him or anything like that, but no signature. I did get a really cool paperweight though at an estate sale somewhere, Ohio somewhere. We stopped at a couple Glass Eye Studios paperweight. Signed paperweight.
Yeah, they're good.
I might bring that next week. I don't know. So Paula, I see your 8. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 20, 20, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, pit end. Counting is hard sometimes, you guys. It's hard.
It's been a long day.
That was quite the skip, though. It didn't skip a number. I just went totally backwards. That was weird. All right, Karen, thank you for the bid end. Paula, Birdie's coming to you. 13, 20, 12. Whatever.
Tomato. I don't know. All the same.
Thank you, Paula.
All right, Amie, $10. And these are the 2 remaining pieces I have. These were on her gallery wall as well. So you're going to get both of these for $10 because there's a little bit of wear to them, but they're hand painted. It's oil paint. They display very well. Now, she did have it on this little thin string, and the thin string came undone. So you're going to have to either fix the string, or I like sitting these in little plate stands. So $10 that you get both. They're 6 by 6. It is the same sort of scene that goes with the 2 that I showed you. I don't know if she framed them and then didn't frame these, but this one here has the swans, which swans are very popular right now. So these 2 swans, and then you have the crescent moon, and you have the snow cap.
This is supposed to be a choice, Jason.
No. It's for both of them. You were right.
Oh,
no, there's
okay.
10. There's 10 for 10, and you're getting them both. And these would play well with the pictures because I think it's the same artist, and she had them on her wall together. So here you can see the snow-capped mountains in the back with the moon. And again, these are on like a board. There, maybe you guys can see it's like a particle board almost. It's not quite cardboard, but it's not quite real wood. It's like some kind of a pressed wood that they painted on. Now these aren't signed. So 6 by 6, this is your first one. And then the other one does have a little bit of wear in the corner, but I think that gives it a nice patina. And then you have the deer. And what's fun is that if you're able to display them next to each other, it actually looks like,
oh yeah, it goes like perfect together.
It does. So if you're able to frame them somehow or put them together, KP, I don't know. I'm not too sure. And I should have asked Tina, she used to paint. I'm not sure what kind of, it might be. And there is a faint stamp on the back, but I could not make out where or what was on it. And that was her make-do here on the back with the good old push pins, and that's how it was hanging on the wall. This one was hanging with the little string, but then when we took it off, it disintegrated. So it was holding on till we took it off her wall. So again, you're going to get them both for 10. And we can actually do these as a quick claim if anybody wants them. You just put in pictures 10, and you can have them. And again, they do pair well. Pictures 10, there is a little bit of damage. But these are probably, I mean, some of the stuff we got from they're probably 40s, 50s, I would say, on there. So pictures 10. But let's wrap this up, Amy. If nobody's interested, they are not interested, and that is just fine. Because Karen, they're going to go with the pictures, or Gavin, they're going to go with the pictures you bought, Gavin. So they're going to you too.
Okay. All right. So recap. We will bring back items one more time and brief description. Note if there is anything that needs to be noted as far as condition. We will give you something to type in the chat to claim these items. We will wait a moment for the lag. If there's more than one person that tries to claim the same thing immediately, then we will do a quick countdown to break any ties. It can turn right back into a regular bid round just in cases, all that stuff. Just try and type in what we say plus the price if you want to claim something. I have 2 things to recap. Jason, do you want me to just go?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to recap 2 of mine. I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm just going to share 2 of mine.
All right.
The others, yeah.
I'll leave us both up here.
Yeah.
I had the hand painted Nippon hat pin holder with all the hat pins in there, the glitter lucite, the big giant pearl, the glass heads, all that stuff in there. This was 24. So you can do hat pins 24. Hat pins 24. If you want to claim that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pins come in there along with it, and lots of room for additional ones to be put in there. So hat pins 24. And then I have, Donna, I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got you for that. Donna. Okay. And then I had my MG Japan. These are called the Dolly Girls pixie wear, and she's heavily crazed and stained and has paint loss, but no repairs. There is a little flea bite right there, so I did want to show everything with her because she is definitely not perfect shape. But I like that she definitely has some good use out of her, and she was 36. You can do creamer 36 on her from 1960. Menchik Goldman or MG Japan. That's much easier to say. Creamer 36. All right. And that was my recap. Thank you all so much.
All right. I had my Inky card in very good condition, probably 70s, I think, maybe very early 80s. There was some tape on the back, but that really doesn't detract from it because it's not like it ruined it. There is a little bit of flocking that's missing here on his paw. And of course, he is the official Inky made by Norcross. And then he kind of is a tent style card. And on the inside, it says, it sure would be a catastrophic. It sure would be a catastrophic. No, it sure be a catasphere. Yeah, it sure. Oh man, words are tough. It sure would be a catasphere if you didn't get this.
Is it catastrophe?
Yes, it is. Jesus, Joseph and Mary, words are tough today for me. Yes, catastrophe. That's what I said the first time when I read it. Now my eyes are wandering on me. But then it was supposed to be this wish from me. They scratched it out and they put us. Again, I don't know why I'm nitpicking over these things because you guys aren't even caring about that. You're going to sit it in your display like that. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why I care about the tape or anything, but you just need to know that there's a little bit of flocking that's missing there on his paw right here. Okay. So if you want him, he's card and he's 10. $10 for a Norcross Inky card. $10 card if you're interested in him. Then
a good.
I hate saying it, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's a steal of a deal, you guys. You ain't going to get an Inky card for $10 anywhere else. So then I had the duck. He is the Joy. Thank you. Joy, it's yours. But you got to email me, Joy, because I need your information. So you please just email me tomorrow. Okay, Joy? So then I had my little California duck friend. If you want him, put duck 10. Duck 10. He was 12. He's 10 now. Duck 10. Duck 10. Thank you, Joy.
And he's Rio Hondo, right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't think he is. There's another.
Really?
Maybe
He's not?
no. There's another company that kind of was close. I don't.
Dealey kind of did that stuff too, but
yeah,
it could be. I don't know.
So Joy, thank you so much. Congratulations. So Duck 10. And I don't have it in me to show the other things. If you guys watch the replay and you see the things that didn't sell, like the pins, just email me. I'll save you the time. You save me the time. Just email me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all so very much. We appreciate you more than you know. Tin 18, Karen wants to claim your tins.
You got them, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
So yes, if there's anything, email us quickly. If you're watching the replay, if there's something that you're interested in, you can always reach out that way too. I know a lot of people watch the replays of the live sale, so if you missed the sale, you can always email and check if something's still available. Before we go into community share, a reminder for invoicing for us. I'm going to move us over. Boop. We are going to be over on Instagram tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if anybody comes over there and joins us, Instagram. So Jason is hosting this month on his Instagram page. So make sure you're following Mother Tucker's Antiques over on Instagram and over here on YouTube. Because Jason's hosting, so I will be sitting shotgun with him. It looks the same, the sale works essentially the same. It's just up and down ways instead of sideways. Okay. For that tomorrow night. So everybody has open boxes at purchase tonight. If you want to come over there, for any vintage Christmas or Halloween goodies tomorrow night. Okay. So, invoicing will happen again as a reminder, for both of us on Saturday. So we will reach out to you on Saturday. Okay. So look for invoicing at some point on Saturday. And thank you to Karen G, as always, for helping us out, and Gavin for helping us out in the chat tonight. I know Kim wasn't here this evening, but thank you both for helping out in the chat. And thank you all for being here tonight, joining us for Fantastic Finds. And so we are going to go into our community share now. I know we haven't done one of these in a while. And if you can't stay up for this part, you can always come back and watch the replay if you don't want to stick around for this. But I did want to share, and in case you want to email us, I'll pop this up here. Haven't done that in a while. ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. If there's some photos that you want to send us of some of your collections, some of your if you're getting your fall and Halloween goodies out and you're putting your shelf displays, or maybe your outside blow molds, or maybe you found a piece of Holt Howard for $1 at a garage sale, you can always email us photos. Just make sure and let us know if you want us to mention your name and a brief description to go along with them. Okay, that would be helpful. Okay. So like I said, I stopped by Countryside Antique Mall, which is by Indianapolis, Indiana, couple weekends ago. I haven't been able to stop in since January. My goodness. And Brad and Greg have some showcases up near their checkout counter where they put their personal collections, always seasonally changed out. And while I was there, he was like, can you snap some photos of my 4th of July stuff? Because I didn't get a chance to. But I did want to show this stuff because there's some stuff in here. If you like patriotic things, there's stuff in here I've never seen. So I wanted to share some photos of their collection for you from the mall, but probably the next time I go in, it won't be here. He'll probably have probably Christmas. That would be my guess. Okay, so I'm starting at the left-hand side of the case, and then we'll go all the way down. So I didn't take a picture of the top. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. So they always incorporate lots of ephemera and advertising in with ceramic pieces. And kitchenware. So that's kind of everything that you're going to be seeing throughout some of the photos in here, but very cool things that they have collected. And most often, Brad and Greg, how they roll, it's all new stuff that they just recently found this year, which is bananas to me that they find all this stuff and make like an instant collection. So lots of banks in here. And the children's magazines, of course. And here we go down. There's some Palmer Cox brownie pieces. So cool. And I like that Easter tin, that Easter Bunny tin litho is incorporated in there. And it's not technically 4th of July, but it works because he's got striped pants on and red and blue. I like that everything kind of works together. We're moving along. Love the glasses set. There's the July Napco Angels. Very cute. I've never seen that one with the little the little boy one in the yellow shirt. I've never seen that one before.
Me neither.
I don't know the maker for him. I've never seen him. There is I think the bigger in the back, I think that's a left-in. The left-in bank.
Yeah,
I know they did
Ross.
Santa and Mrs. I know they did Santa and Mrs. ones.
Yep.
And then the little girl in the front with holding the flag. I know she's a Nesco. Great pieces. Oh, I did do the top. I did do the top. So this is on top of the case here. So all sorts of stuff. I like the ceramic tree in red, white, and blue. That's really interesting. I know that's probably a newer piece.
Right.
And there's that Abe Lincoln head vase.
Yeah.
Those are. Didn't you have one of those?
Yeah. Yep. I had the green one. There. It's McCoy. Yep.
I love, so tucked in front of that license plate, that die cut, that Victorian die cut is so cool.
I like the JFK too in the back.
Look at the stuffed donkey. Oh my gosh.
That's fun.
Yeah, just all sorts of stuff. And then there's like noisemakers. Do you see underneath the donkey? I should have taken close-up photos, but underneath the donkey, there's some noisemakers.
Oh yeah.
There. So you're meant to like take the string out and kind of like, lasso it around your head and it whizzes. Right. Really cool. And then there's one of those Beistel honeycomb with the cherry pieces that I had never seen until the Midwest show. I'm actually not surprised that they had one of those. There's even Christmas ornaments strewn about in different colors. And then this piece was fantastic.
That's great.
It's kind of like a big button, button pin, celluloid button. Very cool. So that was all the photos I took. I don't really have notes. Usually Brad sends notes, but typically his notes always say like, oh yeah, we just got all this stuff in the last couple weeks kind of thing. Or they have amazing estate sales that they go to down in Indianapolis area and that they go to all the time to get a lot of this stuff. So anyway, just thought I'd show it. I know we're past 4th of July.
I want to know what the music note is on that one mug there, because that would be, I think, a McCoy mug. I'm trying to see. So it's a music note. Yeah, with a flag. And does that say 1920 on it?
No, it says 1220. I don't know what the other side of it says.
Huh. I wonder if that's a radio station mug or something advertising the bicentennial. I like that mug.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you that's advertising an AM station or an FM station. That's
I love
neat.
the Palmer Cox brownies, though.
Yeah.
Those are that was my first thing I saw in the case. I was like, oh my gosh, those are cool.
How old do you think those Palmer Cox are? Are they probably
those ceramic ones are probably like into the 30s.
Okay.
I don't think that they produced those earlier than that. I could be wrong. But yeah, I think they're 1930s.
Gotcha.
I don't know I don't know manufacturer for those, but yeah, very cool. Just, different ideas, different things. A lot of the stuff I've never seen before. Look for when you're out and about. And if you are near Indianapolis at all, they are off Highway 52 in Thornton, Indiana, and they're open every single day. So if you want to stop into Countryside, tell them we sent you. Jason has been there before as well, besides me. So yeah. All right, I'll get us both back up here. I'll love to stop in Countryside and talk to those Brad and Greg. They're just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Great store. I'll tell you, if I lived closer, I'd be there frequently.
Yeah. Thank you all for sticking with us tonight. And I think we covered everything that's going on. Thank you all for joining us as always, and have a wonderful rest of your night and wonderful rest of your week. And if you can, come on over to Instagram tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Good night, you guys. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.